Start streaming. And
Is the audio okay?
I mean, it says we're live.
I'm not gonna mess with that wire.
Yeah, I'm not touching it, but it seems to be working.
Sketchy wire.
Let me
check. My favorite part about our streams is how professional we are, and how we're always being like, I don't know, is it working? Is it working?
That's it. Well, I can't look on my phone because it like.
Oh, you're plugged. You're signed in, right?
Yeah, so it won't let me actually watch the live setting for some reason. Like it'll let me watch the coming on to thing, but it won't let me. Dylan, Sarah, Anime Girl, 715, and Sky.
Who are those?
Those are our subscribers.
What? We have subscribers. First off, go back. Who are they again?
It says 8, but it only. There it goes.
Okay. Hey, I did it. We fixed it.
All of our viewers.
Hey, everybody.
So sorry.
Sorry about that. Audio went down for a moment. All you guys. Welcome back to another episode of ADP 420, where we like to smoke a little bit of weed, talk a little bit about football. Today, we are going through Week 1 predictions. What we think is going to happen in the first week of the new 2025 season. Afterwards, we'll talk about a little bit of fantasy. Because of, this past weekend was the most popular weekend for drafting, so a lot of people got their teams out and are probably a little bit curious about how it went, because you can't trust the rankings that the sites tell you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an A+, no matter what, so.
F in the chat for Quentin's team. He's definitely not making playoffs this year.
I'm getting a W.
And, but we'll get there. For first we'll talk about, the upcoming week. Football starts in a little over 24 hours. 26 hours away. It is 5 o'clock Central Standard Time here. First game is going to be 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And it is going to be between the Dallas Cowboys, not to be confused with the Dallas Cowboys, and the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles professional football organization. Now, I think, personally, this is an easy call.
Yeah, Cowboys are taking it.
Cowboys are going to win. This is such a trap game. I don't know if there will ever be a trap game quite like this one in the season. Cowboys, not good, very bad, F-. Eagles, A+, that is 2 pluses, and that is just spelling out trap game, to me.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's going to be 38-14 Eagles.
No, I mean, honestly, though, in terms of trap games, I do think that this could be one in terms of, everyone, that Micah Parsons gone, Jerry Jones running the organization in the ground. Eagles, I don't know how they've done historically because I'm not, but I know that last year, kind of rough start at the beginning of the year.
2-2 going into the bye week.
I don't know if that's generally the Eagles' problem or if that's something that was last year only. But I could see them coming out having a rough start to start the year.
I mean, yeah.
I honestly don't think it's going to happen. I think the Cowboys would have to play at their absolute best, and the Eagles would have to make a lot of mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Or obviously, something crazy happens. I think Jalen Hurts goes down. Obviously, I think Eagles are kind of screwed. That kind of thing.
I think we should take a portion of today's episode to talk about insane hot takes that could happen this season. By the way, just to, if we're going to be doing predictions, some of these we should be a little crazy. And one of mine is what if the tush push gets solved?
Oh, I think it.
What if defenses one game figure it out? Oh, this is what you do, and it works, and then other defenses start doing that.
Hasn't it already kind of? There's not that it's been figured out. It's just you have to like. I don't think it can be figured out in the terms of, like, it wasn't super successful last year, was it?
No, I think it still like over half where it made it, but I don't think it was as efficient as it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I don't think it's something that you can figure out. I think it's just that
I think the way
you have a good O-line.
You get a Jordan Davis sized guy, big fat dude, and he doesn't 3-point stance. You just have him lay long ways
Across the middle.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I know it seems stupid. I know it seems like, well, that's not football,
I'm sure there's something in the rules that says you can't do that, though. Like lay across the field as the snap starts. Obviously, you could just fall down as the snap starts.
Oh, no, I fell down. Yeah.
Yeah, but then they're just
But that's exactly what the offensive line is doing. So.
Yeah.
They're just pushing and falling down. I think that's the only way to stop it because tush push works based on leverage. Low, you just get low and you just get in there.
I think the main reason that it works is that they know the snap count.
Yeah, well,
that's the main thing, is that they all know exactly when they're going, and they're getting that initial tiny bit of push off of just being able to throw all their weight into them at once. And them having to react to that now, because you're never gonna, you're not gonna get the entire defensive line to read the snap perfectly,
right?
And that's just it's not gonna happen.
And well, the Commanders tried it in the playoffs, and the ref said, "If you guys don't cut it out, we're gonna give it to the."
Yeah.
Man, I had never seen that before. That was crazy. Whew.
But yeah, no, I don't think it gets figured out more so that just like the Eagles offensive line either gets beat up, like from doing it, because you're basically just doing scrums, you're rugby scrumming, know. But yeah, I don't know. I have no problem with the tush push. I think it's something that, like, if you get to the goal line and you can do it, then do it. But you're not doing it 3 times you're not doing it from first and 4. You're not just gonna we'll just tush push.
We're not gonna sit here and do this from the 20-yard line to the end zone. You know?
Well, you can't. Yeah.
It's like if you had a play where maybe instead of a run play, you had a pass play that was broken on the 1-yard line. And what it would be is I guess you would have your wide out and you'd motion him inside. And then while he's on motion, you snap the ball, and he immediately turns around and runs the other direction, and then you can pass it to him there, and that works, really good. I think that play should be banned, because if Sky Moore can get one of his only 2 receiving touchdowns on that play, sounds broken. I'm not mad about the corn dog.
Yeah.
I am actually very mad about the corn dog.
I don't think the corn dog. That's just.
Wait, did Mecole Hardman, was his a corn dog too?
They both, the first one was, the first and second one it was just a reverse play.
Okay, right. But Mecole got the game winner, right? I had always been rooting for that guy, is the thing. He was whenever he was first drafted by the Chiefs, he was like my sleeper that year, Mecole Hardman. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I think that wound up being Tyreek's year or something, and I was like, well, duh, but...
Well, I think the funny thing about, it was the same play, Sky Moore was, you're right. Sky Moore's was first when he was on the left side of the field, and then Mecole's was the game winner to the right.
Was Mecole against the Eagles, or was that against the Niners? Who had the game winner against the Niners? Was that a close game?
Which one? The
Super Bowl?
The first one?
Yeah.
The first one was oh gosh, I'm so high. The running back.
Damian Williams.
Yeah, Damian
Williams. Oh, yeah, that was his big year.
Yeah. The run into the end zone was the last one.
Man, go Sooners. Boomer Sooner. Damian Williams deserved that MVP.
Yeah.
Not another way to put it.
I agree.
He won.
But it's never going to not go to Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it didn't this year, but...
No, I mean, Super Bowl MVP, if Mahomes wins, it's going to be... If they win, it's going to be Mahomes. Unless, like...
Did you see that? That was a Freudian slip. He referred to the entire Chiefs team as Mahomes.
No, I was saying in that game, if the Chiefs are winning a Super Bowl,
it's going to go to Mahomes.
It's going to go to Mahomes, unless it's someone
I think unless there's like a crazy defensive play, like unless Frank Clark Is it Frank Clark? No, wait, it's Chris Jones.
Yeah,
Clark,
Chris Jones.
Jesus.
If he has like a crazy
Jones.
like 6-sack game or something,
In like a pick, not a pick six, but a scoop and score, type thing. Then I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
but I don't
like,
know
if they're just winning on offense and the defense is just doing
if they
their job.
scrape by on a 14-10 Super Bowl win, not entertaining, really grindy.
Mahomes has 2 touchdowns, or
he has 2 interceptions and no touchdowns.
Oh, then no, it doesn't go to him. No,
even if it's like
it goes to whoever scored the whoever scored the touchdowns to win.
Kicker on face. What if it was 15-10 and Harrison Butker was the only one who scored?
Oh, he gets MVP. Yeah, you have to.
I've never thought about a kicker. Well, did like Gostkowski or any of those guys that played with Brady ever get it? Because like,
did they ever have games that they won a Super Bowl that they won on?
They scored all the points?
All field goals?
Sure,
yeah, I don't think so.
That hasn't happened. Vinatieri has won on game winners, but has not scored all the
points. Steelers have beat the Chiefs in an all field goal game.
Yeah, the Steelers actually just did that this year.
That was in playoffs, but that wasn't, or was that right before playoffs?
That's why Chris Boswell, number one, I think he's going to be a great kicker because he will have games where he is the only person who scores. Yeah. He did that last year. He had a 6 field goal game. He dropped like 20, 30 points in our fantasy league. Like, whoo!
I'm hoping that's going to be Kev Little this year.
I just went Eagles on my personal team. I went Saquon, and man, you wouldn't believe how difficult it was to not draft Jalen Hurts there in the 3rd round. Like, that was insane. I went with Breece Hall, I think, instead. Something like that. And I was just like, man. And he went immediately. And I was just like, I guess I'm getting Joe Burrow. And then my friend messaged me, and he was really mad because he wanted Joe Burrow.
I did want Joe Burrow.
And then I actually really regret the Joe Burrow pick now that I have it, because I worry about their offensive line.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really, like, that's why I avoided Chase Brown, was because I'm like, their offensive line ain't shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, their defense is really bad, so Joe Burrow should have a lot of really big, high-scoring garbage time games. Pair that with Saquon Barkley, number 1 NFL player in the league. Thank you, NFL. So, now, what do you say? What do you think the score is going to be this week, Dallas, Philadelphia?
Probably, if I had to guess, 35-10. I think it's just going to be a blowout. I think obviously Eagles offense is still going to do Eagles offense things. Cowboys lost Micah Parsons.
Do you think so? I'm assuming you think it's going to be Philadelphia.
Yeah. Eagles win. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's looking like a problem to me. That they're going to be the favorites to win this game.
No, they are.
That's a very cold take. And so now I'm starting to buy into that trap game thing a little bit more, because I'm like, oh man, like, we just came off a Super Bowl win. Dallas looks like shit, but they're going to play their asses off, All right. I don't know. I do think that's... Oh, that's a 35, not a 53. Damn, Quinn, you think Philadelphia's going to drop 50 on Dallas? You know what? Samesies.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what? All right. Yeah, I can see Philadelphia winning this week, but again, I'm not on the Philadelphia train this year, despite the jersey and the years of, liking and enjoying the team.
You just don't want to jinx.
I just don't think we're quite. I just think something's off. I don't. They're all. That was the thing, is like, Hurts was so, after the Super Bowl, like, I'm not done. This is just the beginning. Yes. Like, I got to get back to work. And it just feels more like he's trying to convince himself that than it is he's trying to tell us that. Like, he's trying to convince himself that he's not done. Even though this is the pinnacle of everything, that from the national championships to, going to OU, and going, not getting Heisman and not getting this, not getting that. He did it, the big one, So I'm kind of just like, it does feel a little bit like we don't have that underdog, and we know we need that to win.
I don't know. I think that there's just a lot of talented people still on the roster. So
there are still people who don't know if Nick Sirianni can coach.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I think
that's insane
enough.
To me.
Yeah.
He just won a Super Bowl, and people are still like, I don't know. And I'm like, it seems a little obvious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, let's move on to the next one. I'm sure you're very excited for this one. This one is the one that is going to be on YouTube and is going to be taking place in Sao Paulo. I originally said Rio de Janeiro. That was incorrect. And it's going to be in Brazil, and it's going to be between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, I'd taken Chiefs.
Why? Explain that. Why? What do you think?
Better team.
I don't.
Better team.
But
it's the Chargers.
But it's
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you. That's all I needed.
New left tackle, Josh Simmons. Somehow got him. I don't know. Somehow got him at 31. I think gave up no pressures in the preseason when he was on snaps that he played.
The first offensive snap, pass play, Mahomes gets sacked from the left side. What do you think? What happens? What goes through your brain in that moment? I don't think it's going to happen. But
damn, I hope he gets this next one. I hope he figures it out because that's.
We're just going to pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, well, hey, welcome to the NFL. Now get it together. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's played against first team people in preseason still. So I'm not worried about it at all. Honestly, I think that he's going to be fantastic this year. And the fact that we got him at 31 is going to be a lot of teams are going to be talking about it. Like, oh, I guess we should have had our medical teams look at him,
I mean, well, Lamar Jackson dropped all the way to the 32nd pick.
Yeah.
And...
But, Lamar Jackson, that wasn't from injuries, though. Josh Simmons...
Oh, yeah, they just said he couldn't pass.
Mm-mm. Josh Simmons was injury.
Little did they know. They were right. Yeah. So, let's see. You're going to say Kansas City. What's the score on that? I think it's going to be close.
I think so,
I think
too.
I think these teams are going to try and bully each other. I think this might be a high-scoring game.
I'm going to say 30-28 Chiefs.
That's a good one. I like that.
But, man, it's hard for me to say that the Chiefs' defense is going to allow over 20 points,
Well, that's the thing. Because I feel like that's the big crux. Both of these are really, really good offenses.
We don't have Rashee Rice, so that limits a lot of what I think that we're going to do offensively.
But they still have Mahomes, and that's kind of all you need.
It's going to be interesting. I think he's going to have plenty of time to pass, so it's going to be if we can just basically figure out. I mean, I think Kelsey's going to eat tomorrow.
I hope he eats over the next couple days.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be a bad time to try and cut weight right before the game.
I think they're going to have to drop double coverage, at least probably on Worthy the entire time, because he's going to just beat anyone one-on-one probably, just down the field. And I think we're going to have enough time passing now.
Who are the Chargers secondary? They have Derwin James at safety, right, still? And that's it. That's the only one I know. And now Joey Bosa's gone, so I actually don't know anybody on the Chargers defense. Kenneth Murray, I think, might still be there, and he played at OU, but that's it.
I just think that our offense has a lot of talent, and that really all we were missing last year was left tackle, So as long as
I think Chiefs linebackers could shore up a little bit, but that's outside the point.
How dare you?
Well, I don't think they're bad.
No,
I think Nick Bolton could be better in coverage.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Yeah. But I mean, that's just who he is. But
he's a thumper.
Yeah.
He thumps you. He runs and stops you.
I think we have we just got, I don't know if he's tackle, but there's a rookie, Gialotti, I think. Ashton Gialotti on defense. He's a rookie that looked pretty good in preseason.
Man, Smith Schuster, Gialotti. Have they ever thought about getting a Smith? Oh, they spent so much money on a Jones recently. So they're probably like, ugh.
I think that's what it is. I think it's Gialotti, but I'm high, so I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
30-28, I think that's not bad. I do think it might... I want to say it's going to be a shootout, but that Chiefs defense really could put the clamps on.
Yeah, I think it might end up being closer to 27... 27...
I'm going to say 28-20 Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that there's going to be a few drives where the Chiefs are going to give up field goals. They're going to bend, not break. But I feel like most of it is going to be Chargers trying to play catch up and not getting anywhere.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to draw on the screen.
Do what?
I wish I could draw on the screen.
Oh.
Or something, to write.
I know that I would bet. I don't know OBS, but I bet that there's a layer that you can apply.
Yeah. Then I'd be able to just.
We'll have to play around with this more.
Yeah.
All right, we are both going with our favorite teams. What are the chances? So let's get on to some more neutral territory. Sunday, the first noon game between the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Actually, I think now might be a good time if you pull up 506.
506?
Yeah.
Is it just 506 Sports?
Yeah. And go to NFL. Oh, here we go. It's already pulled up. This is week 1. All right. Who are we getting? Well, you're kind of scrolling.
Oh, you want me to go
Can
to
you
the...
would you mind stopping for a second? Scroll.
I didn't know what you were looking for.
I'm looking at the... There we go. Okay, so we're getting Pittsburgh and Jets. And looks like everybody's getting Pittsburgh Jets.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Jets for us, and then Miami, Indianapolis. Let me do this real quick.
For those who don't know, 506 Sports is a website that gives you the broadcast maps throughout the United States of where the games are going to be playing. So if you don't have YouTube Premium, no, it's YouTube. If you don't have NFL ticket, then this is how you're going to have to know who's playing where.
Yeah. CBS late game is Detroit,
nobody's
Green
playing
Bay.
the Rams game.
Yeah.
Houston.
Yeah, Texas and LA.
Yo, man. So Texas apparently, so they are all Cowboys fans. So I'm shocked that there's not more red in Texas. They're probably like, dude, we can't just do only that.
Yeah.
All right. And that should be the afternoon
Dallas
game.
Dallas is getting the Detroit Green Bay game.
Yeah, they're gonna want to see how Green Bay with Micah Parsons over there now. We are getting Tampa Bay and Atlanta, so that's fun. That's Baker. That's why. That's why ours is just randomly green.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we would probably be Giants Washington.
Yeah. See what's most people getting Giants Washington over there. Carolina. Oh, it's San Francisco, Seattle.
Yeah, but those California is going to be getting 2 afternoon games. Lucky them, and only 1 noon game. All right. Do you want to do predictions on here? Or do you want to go back to the last one?
Oh, okay. So, will it just? Oh, that's the only. I guess just want to go through this then.
Sure.
So we already did Kansas City Chargers.
Do you want to go to the noon games, or do we want to do a Sunday night since it's right here? Oh, here we go.
I don't. Is this Sunday? This is Sunday and Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're here, no, let's do the noon games because they're going to be a little bit less savory. So first one is going to be Pittsburgh and New York.
Yeah.
This is going to be Aaron Rodgers' debut. This is going to be the revenge game.
Yeah.
The revenge game for Aaron Rodgers and the debut for 2 new quarterbacks on 2 new teams because you got Justin Fields on the other side, Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. But I think the Jets got this one. I think even though the Steelers' defense is tough, I think their offense is just not that good. And even with Aaron Rodgers. And I think the Jets have a younger, faster offense, a new head coach. I think we're really going to see the Jets, I wouldn't say put on a clinic, but we're going to see the debut of a new team. We're going to see something different, I think.
Yeah.
I would go so far as to say, I don't think it's going to be the highest scoring game ever. I'll say it's going to be like 18-10 Jets.
Yeah, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is still in his prime. I think that he'll still be able to do something, but yeah. I don't know. It's Jets do seem like they're in a better position to win this year than Pittsburgh, I feel, even with Aaron Rodgers coming in. So yeah, I'd probably have to give it to the Jets as well.
Score?
Say 14-12.
Oof. Neither of us are expecting much, but we're expecting at least a win. All right. Miami and Indy.
It's probably going to be like a fucking shootout, right? Where it's just like they just both throw for like 35 points,
Well, my thing is, Indy, their quarterback situation is awful. They don't have the worst quarterback room in the NFL, but their quarterback situation is not fun. And while Danny Dimes can do something, I don't know. I'm not foreseeing a Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield level of resurgence here, for Daniel Jones in Indianapolis. I think he's a stopgap until they can figure out how they get rid of the Anthony Richardson situation and move on to the next quarterback.
Yeah, they don't know what to do.
So, Miami, they have Mike McDaniels is on the hot seat. He has to do well this year. And by the way, don't confuse the head coach of Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, with the head coach the former head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, and also the new head coach of the Seattle Seahawks, Mike McDonald. Fun fact. A lot of Mike Mix running around the NFL. So, Miami, I think, will have a little bit more drive in them to get it done. I just don't know if they have the team to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like, but I just don't think Indianapolis is better. This, worst game of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably still be pretty entertaining, I think, in terms of just, like, football. I'm sure, I don't know, I actually think Miami's going to win this one.
This is the first year in, 3 years I don't have Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
So, I'm not anywhere near as committed to Indy as I have been before.
I think Miami's going to win this one.
I think Miami's got this one, too. It is I think of of all the games we talked about so far, this is the one that's most likely that it could go either way.
I think 24-17 Miami.
Okay. I think it might be
mowing their lawn.
Might be a little bit. Is it getting picked up?
I'm sure.
Be completely quiet. Yeah, it's getting picked up. Hey, the neighbor's mowing their lawn. Nice. That's a little gift. You know, that's an Easter egg.
What's up, Timon?
Hey, what up? And then, so I think Miami's gonna win. I don't think it's gonna be high scoring. 14-10. I think it's gonna be close, just because neither of these teams are that great. But I don't think it's gonna be a particularly entertaining game.
Yeah.
All right, Vegas and New England. Geno Smith's debut for the Raiders. They're going to be in New England. Drake May, sophomore season, hoping for him to have a big bounce back year.
Yeah. This guy says, should I trade Travis Hunter for Hawkinson and Bill? Should be Amon-Ra, Terry, DJ, Keon Downs, Godwin, Leggett, Kyron, Chase B, Pacheco, Chubb, Braylon, Brian Robinson Jr., Lamar, Goddard.
Hawkinson and Bill Krosky-Merritt. I mean, I've been riding that Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt all off season.
Yeah.
I think if you can get it done, go for it. I don't think Travis Hunter, unless you're in a league that awards points for defensive scores, just like an IDP league.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, they're going to force him the ball sometimes, but they still have Brian Thomas Jr. on that offense. They still have Travis Etienne, who's a pass-catching back. They have, people are talking about Brenton Strange going to be blowing up. I don't think it's starting to look like there's a lot of mouths to feed in Jacksonville. Yeah. So, if you can move Hunter for those two pieces, Hawkinson and Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, go for it.
10-team. Says he's half PPR, 3 wide receiver, 2 running back, 2 flex, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
so you'd have start Lamar. Yeah, and then you'd have. I don't think you need Travis Hunter. Yeah, because I mean especially until they figure out. I mean, if he comes out and he's just a wide receiver, I think he's very talented.
Yeah.
But if he is trying to be.
I think they're going to force the meme. He's going to be on both sides of the
football. If he's on both sides of the football until he can show that he has the athleticism to do that in the NFL, I think it's
Do you think
he could just go cornerback, if they could make a move if he decides that's what he wants to do. So
is it possible? Is there a reality that Travis Hunter gets both offensive and defensive rookie of the year?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I guess yes.
That'd be crazy.
That's insane.
But I think that would be the only reason I would want to hold on to Travis Hunter in fantasy is if that were starting to happen. You can start seeing the pieces fall together, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. they leverage their future against this kid, and they need him healthy. They need him here for the next 10 years, and they don't want to be blowing it all on the rookie season.
Yeah.
You know, I would be, if I'm the Jacksonville GM and Travis Hunter goes down week 6 with an ACL injury because I've been burning the candle on both ends all season, fucking, I don't deserve my job. I just wasted this whole thing, and now we're gonna go 6-11. Yeah, no, I think if you can move Travis Hunter, if you've been offered that, hit accept before anybody thinks different. All right, next one. Oh yeah, we were talking about Vegas and New England.
Yeah.
Geno Smith versus Drake May. You got Pete Carroll back at the helm.
Yeah.
I know that you are a Kansas City fan.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I think the Raiders. I guess I don't know how is Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell's out, right?
Yeah, he's done.
For-
He's
yeah.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
But it's Geno.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
I know. It's just if Geno goes down, then what happens? And I just feel like.
Oh, they just traded for somebody. Who did they trade for? Who was that?
I can't.
Kenny Pickett.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a Super Bowl champion.
That's right. Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett. Yeah. But no, I think they have talent. They're not at home though. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think Geno is a talented quarterback. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if he has much more pieces that he had in Seattle. You know that they're now.
Right.
So
I mean, he doesn't. It is a little bit of a downgrade. He went from like Kenneth Walker in the backfield and DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith and Jigba near at the end, but I mean, and when he went there, they already had DK and Tyler Lockett, so you know it's he can work with when he has good wide receivers. I think the Raiders wide receiver room is a little underrated. I've been preaching the good word of Jacoby Myers all offseason.
yes, I do think Jacoby Myers is talented.
He's got really good hands. It's 9 times out of 10, if you throw the ball his way, he's going to get it. And they have Brock Bowers, who's going to be he's going to regress this year, and that's only because so many defenses are going to play against him. Key in on him, and he's going to get turned off a lot of games. You're going to get a lot of donuts, a lot of ones, a lot of twos, a lot of really low scoring games out of Brock Bowers this year. You might have a quick couple
he's
games.
Of a big dude.
I mean, he's going to have good games, but I don't think he's worth the ADP. You know, so or where he's at.
Him, so.
But I do think Vegas has an underrated offense. I don't think their defense is that great, and I don't know how New England really looks yet. They have a rookie running back. Well, so does Vegas.
Yeah.
But we know Genty.
They have Genty.
He stands in the pocket.
Yeah. No, I do think I do think Las Vegas probably wins the game.
I think it's going to be Pete Carroll's first game back, right? Because he wasn't their coach last year, was he?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is his first game back in a while.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know if it's just going to be a straight up return to form for a Carroll led team, or if it's going to be he's going to have the yips. Because, I mean, the old guard isn't doing what it used to. Bill Belichick, did you hear about what happened in North Carolina?
No.
They got blown out hard. It was like 48-10. That was Bill Belichick's inaugural college football head coaching game. Yeah, they got destroyed.
No, I didn't hear about that. No.
Yeah, so I'm like, well, shoot, I don't know if Pete Carroll's going to be, if it's really going to be the same. The NFL does look different now than it did 3-4 years ago.
True, but I don't know. I think he'll be okay.
All right. What do you think the score is going to be?
Shoot. I think they probably take it by at least a touchdown, so I'll say 21-14.
Okay. We've been agreeing on every single pick this whole time. I think at the very least this is one I can part with. Because this one really could go either way. I would have to say I think it's going to be New England. I think Drake May, he's going to be able to try and get some done. Hopefully people will be like, okay, this kid's got it in him, you know. But I just feel like Vegas might have the yips. I just feel like New England might be kind of expecting, knowing what Pete Carroll's going to come in and do, knowing what his offense is going to look like. I mean, name one tight end that was fantasy relevant when Pete Carroll was the head coach in Seattle. Luke Wilson, 2 L's, Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't really play his tight ends that much.
Yeah, I didn't play fantasy back then, really.
Oh yeah. He doesn't really use his tight ends all that much.
Yeah.
He likes his running backs. He likes having a quarterback that can be mobile. Doesn't have to be like a scrambler or nothing, but someone who can improvise when the play breaks down. I just feel like the Vegas offense looks so much different than any iteration of a Seattle offense did. I just don't think he's gonna. I think New England's gonna do it. I'm gonna say it's not gonna be exactly a blowout, but I guess it could be. I'm gonna say 28-24, New England. And they don't get that. It's 21-24 with a minute and a half left. So
yeah. I think Genchi has a good game.
I think he does too.
Either way, I think if you drafted him, I did not.
Did you? Oh yeah, no. Oh, you wouldn't. Oh, that would have been wild. Man, I would have called you. Because Quentin in our league wound up, it's randomized before the draft, 30 minutes before the draft. He wound up with the number 1 overall pick. And he's got a pretty decent team. It's okay.
Yeah.
My team is good.
I don't like
It's fine.
I don't like getting first. I don't like bookending either way, honestly.
I don't mind being, if I'm going to bookend, I prefer being at the back.
Yeah, I prefer 11 and 12, or I mean, I guess 12 and 1, 12 and 13 over 1, and then having to wait all the way till 25.
Man, yeah, that is rough.
Yeah.
And we added an extra spot, and we're a 12-team league, so it was, man, them last few rounds, people were talking about, it's disconnecting and stuff. I'm just like, who cares? These guys are really bottom of the barrel guys we're getting here.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is
Arizona, New Orleans. Yeah.
It's not bad. I do think that. What do you think here?
Oh, Arizona's going to win this game.
You don't see a trap game at this at all?
No. I mean, it being at home, it might make it a little bit harder, but I just don't think Spencer Rattler is going to be able to do much. Maybe if Kamara has a crazy game and, goes off for,
What are the chances of Chris Olave being big this game, or do you think? That's man, New Orleans is just not good. Oh, my God. Yeah. Like, it really is just like... Olave's a good wide receiver, but he cannot stay healthy. Yeah. And the age of the Ohio State wide receiver being the standard that's starting to get behind us.
Yeah.
All of the best wide receivers in the league right now are all Tigers. They're all from LSU. Oh, yeah. So that's where the money's at. That's where, Ohio State, I mean, they have that kid. Is it Jeremiah Smith? No, that's the one from Alabama. There's some young guys in the NCAA. I can barely follow college. Yeah, there's so many people. And so much could happen between now and then. Like, we could go to war and all those cats get drafted, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
God, imagine how tough fantasy would be if all your favorite players were busy, Anyway, let's see. I think you're right. I think Arizona wins. I just don't think New Orleans has a good team. I think they're a top 5 pick next year. I think they're what would be a good one? They're aching for Archie or something. I think they're tanking for Archie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. Then they're going to be on a race probably.
What did you say the score was?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
Probably 24-10.
Do you think... So here's something I've noticed out of the Saints since I've been watching football over the last 10 or so, 12 years. The Saints like to come off with a hot start.
Yeah.
And then they like to just completely disappear after that. That's kind of their method to their math. They did that last year. If they aren't good, if they can't keep up that train, they're just they will start off hot and then do badly.
Yeah, but they had Derek Carr versus Spencer Rattler.
Derek Carr would help you move. He's the one who inspired the would they help you move episode.
I'm just saying, I just don't think, I think a very important piece in today's NFL is having a NFL starter level quarterback.
Do you think Derek Carr was a glorified backup?
No, I'm saying that they started out hot because Derek Carr wasn't the best quarterback ever, but Derek Carr was a serviceable quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was.
He threw for he still threw for, he had great seasons.
Derek Carr is the Aaron Rodgers of Alex Smith's.
Yeah.
You know, he is a top tier game managing quarterback.
Yeah, and they went, but Spencer Rattler is just not an NFL, I don't think, starter level quarterback.
He had an MVP season and then broke his leg. Like Derek Carr was really close to looking really hot that year. That was just a couple years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago.
But yeah, I don't think Spencer Rattler's gonna. I don't know. I just don't think he's gonna do well.
I think Kyler has a lot to prove. Yeah. I think Gannon has a lot to prove. I think this is one of those ones where Arizona's just gonna have more fight to them. And I do think that we're gonna see it pretty fast in New Orleans. They're just gonna they're literally just gonna roll over and let Archie happen.
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is, did you hear about what happened in Texas?
No.
You don't really follow college. Archie didn't have a great game.
Oh, he didn't?
No. Mm-hmm. So I remember when the Dolphins sucked and they didn't have a quarterback. And they were being accused of tanking for Tua. Mm-hmm. The GM allegedly was giving money to Brian Flores for losses.
Yeah.
So, well, the thing is, Tua wasn't the number one quarterback that year. It was Joe Burrow. No one heard of Joe Burrow. Well, other than Ohio State and LSU fans knew about Joe Burrow until that season happened. And after that season, I think he had Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. He had a Hall of Fame team on him. The kind of NCAA team that people are going to look back in 20 years and say, that's a video game. That's a create a player for a dozen players.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know if tanking this year is as great of an idea, you know. So I just feel like Archie might not be. He's probably still going to go number one. He is a Manning, but
I like to think that most the players don't, want to tank. So I just don't think that New Orleans has, I just think
a desire to do.
Well, I just think QB is such a
Orleans,
integral part of that they're just not going to do well because they don't have a good QB.
True.
That's just all I think is that they're just
I mean, New Orleans is notorious a team for playing by the rules. So I will say, Arizona is not gonna be high scoring, 18-14.
18-14.
Oh, 18's a tough score. That means their kicker is going to go crazy.
Yeah.
That or they're not going to get. That or he's going to miss everything.
Well, yeah, I get to. 3 field goals.
Yeah.
4.
18.
Yeah. It's 7 and
6. 6 field goals. Or 3 touchdowns and miss every conversion.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next we have we've been smoking. Stop doing math. You're making a mistake. We are on. These are the afternoon games. Go down to the Fox.
Fox early.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Giants and Washington. Now you have not believed in the Giants much this offseason.
No.
You were really hype on Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
As the season went on.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think Washington's going to come and win the game. I think Terry McLaurin's staying, they lost Brian Robinson Jr., but, they have Krosky Merritt.
Mm-hmm. They still got Eckler.
Yeah.
I think Eckler's going to get the start.
No, yeah, Eckler I'm pretty sure is getting the start.
But it's really is just a matter
but they have
of
they still have a lot of young talent, so
mm-hmm.
I still think Jane Daniels going to be able to get it done. I just think he's a really good quarterback. I think that he kind of has that that quality where it's just like, he's gonna be able to just win games. Like I don't know, and like he lost obviously to the Super Bowl winners. So
Not a bad team.
No, yeah, I think that.
But you don't think that Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champion Russell Wilson, and Malik Neighbors, LSU Tiger Malik Neighbors, they can't get it done?
So
you don't think? I don't know. I think it could go either way.
So I said need one for my second flex spot in PPR. Dobbins, Cup, or Pittman.
Dobbins.
Yeah.
He eventually is going to lose his job to Harvey, but Dobbins is a really good running back.
Cup
he just gets
is in Seattle now?
Who? Yes. Yeah. That is Seattle, the number 2 behind Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he has Sam Darnold throwing to him. Yeah, that one's kind of tough.
I mean, I don't know. I guess
a starting running back versus a Jordan Addison type, or
his PPR.
And his PPR.
Yeah.
Or Michael Pittman. Man, I don't trust Indy at all.
No, yeah,
I would
definitely not Pittman.
I would bench Pittman until you start to see who Daniel Jones likes the most. Because watch him just chunk it deep to Alec Pierce every play for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that's hard to say. Dobbins is Denver, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
He's the starting running back for Denver. And he's pretty decent when he's healthy.
They're playing.
Denver is playing. Who are they playing?
It's probably their. I don't even know.
Control F Denver.
It'll be on. Oh, here it is, Tennessee.
Oh gosh, why can't I find that?
Oh, thank you. He said Tennessee. Yeah. Dobbins. Yeah.
Tennessee's there's a lot to do there. Their defense isn't that great yet. It could be.
Yeah, Seattle's playing San Francisco.
I don't think San Francisco's very good. All the pundits are saying otherwise. I've seen a lot of people say that they could win the division, and I'm like, man, maybe, but I don't know. I just don't think they have that fight in them right now. I think they're tired. All right, what did you say for...
Yeah, I guess you're saying you go Dobbins.
Yeah, Dobbins.
Yeah.
For Washington, I'm going to say it's 24 to 21. I think it's going to be Washington. And I think they're going to fight for it. I think they're going to have to fight for it. I think the Giants have a lot to prove. And they did just get the best defensive player in the draft, or the best pass rusher, I should say.
Yeah.
So, it could go where Jane Daniels is on the run the entire game from, what's his name? New guy. It's not Micah Parsons. That's Dallas. He just got traded. Gosh. He asked for LT's number. And it made everyone mad.
I know who you're talking about. I just shouldn't smoke.
Man, I don't know. This is such a bad concept for a sports podcast. Yeah. It's fine, though. All right. What do you think? You said Washington's going to win?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you got the score for?
Let's see. Did Russell Wilson play the full game?
Do you think he would?
Yeah, probably.
Jackson Dart's officially been listed as the number 2 ahead of James Winston.
Oof. Yeah, I still think he'd probably start the whole game, and regardless if he's winning or they're gonna stay with him. So I don't see him getting it done, even with Malik Neighbors.
Man, I'm sad we're not gonna see a whole lot of Jameis this year.
Yeah,
he's a lot.
You could. You never know.
You could. All right.
But I'd say I don't know, 28-14.
All right. That's pretty good. We both think that Washington is just going to give it to them.
Yeah.
All right. Tampa Bay, Atlanta. I think this is going to be a beatdown. I think Tampa Bay is just going to put the heat on Atlanta.
So I think people are high on San Francisco because they have been the easiest strength of schedule based on last year's records. Oof. Yeah.
Sure. A lot can change in an off-season.
Yeah.
Just having an easy schedule ain't anything,
Well, it definitely helps.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
I don't think they're winning their division. I think that division is still way too competitive.
Yeah.
Last year, all of those teams were like 4-4 and 5-3 at one point, where they were all just like no one knew who was gonna get that thing.
Yeah.
But next we have Tampa Bay and Atlanta. I'm thinking that one. Yeah, I already said I think it's gonna be beat down. I'm just gonna say 38-14 Tampa Bay. They're just gonna come out and just blow up. Are you starting Emeka Egbuka this week?
I think in my flex.
I hate you.
Flex,
okay.
Because I have Rasheed, so I have
If I don't take Roma Dunze there in like the 6th or 7th, whenever that happened, are you taking Egbuka, or are you gonna back to Egbuka and Dunze?
Well, I don't. I'd have to look back and see where I was at if I was, because I think that's when I took. I think it back to back Baker and Egbuka.
Oh yeah, you got Egbuka and Baker back to back.
Yeah.
So would you have gotten Rome instead had Baker not been there?
Oh, if Baker hadn't been there, probably. Or probably.
It'd been infuriating. I would have been so mad because I was just like I was
But
looking. I had both of them.
That was when you took Burrow, I think.
No, that was whenever I took a Dunze, and so I was just like, don't touch Egbuka, and you immediately took Egbuka. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
but yeah, I think I do think Tampa Bay wins. I don't think that it's gonna be a complete blowout though.
I think it's gonna be an absolute. They're gonna beat the shit out of them.
28-24.
Okay. How do you think Penix is doing? How do you think he does this game?
I think he does good.
You think you think Tampa Bay is winning this, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm still giving it to Tampa Bay.
You're just gonna say it's a little bit closer.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be close. I think Atlanta could win it. I don't know. I just think that they have a lot of talent still. I think this is the year. You got the senior in his name.
He's serious.
He's serious.
He put the entire brand, the entire KP brand, Kyle Pitts brand, on his child. He says, hey, if I don't do it, it's your job.
It's your job.
If I can, it's up to you, kid.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
I think Atlanta... I think Bijan's going to get a lot of touches.
Oh, no, I agree, yeah.
I think the amount of touches that Bijan may see may be more than he can handle. So...
No, I don't think so.
I think so. Well, he's the first real good Texas running back the league has seen in a minute. Yeah. And I love Texas running backs. They go crazy. So, Jamal Charles, is one. Priest Holmes was one. There's a few. Cedric Benson was all right. I like Cedric Benson. Anyway, next we have Cincinnati and Cleveland. Now, Cleveland, worst quarterback room in the league.
Yeah.
But they have a pretty decent defense. They still have Myles Garrett. They have Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
They got decent.
I still think Cincinnati takes it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Joe Burrow probably just continues where they left off last year.
Is there a universe where Cleveland puts the clamps on Cincinnati and Cincinnati doesn't pull it out? That Joe Flacco can get it to Njoku enough that they can get it done, like a 14-10 Cleveland game?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. You know what? Just for the sake of, because we've been agreeing on essentially all of these, I think I'm going to give it to Cleveland on this one. Just this is, of all of the games this week, this is the most suspiciously kind of trap gamey, in my opinion. It's a divisional game, right? So they're both going to be playing hard. Well, Cincinnati really could just blow the brakes off of Cleveland.
Yeah.
They have everything to do it, and that's why I'm kind of just like, man, watch them do it though. Watch Cleveland just be like super underdoggy and just manage to pull it out. Joe Burrow can't get it done. Chase Brown gets shut down.
I don't think Cleveland has a bad offense by any means, so it could, I don't
think they have a good offense.
I don't think they have a bad offense.
I would go as far as to say
they have a lot of pieces.
Okay, No, they don't. They have two. They have Judy and they have Njoku, and that's it.
Don't they? They have.
I like Charles Tillman, and their running backs are.
Oh, never mind. That guy didn't get signed that they drafted.
Quinshon Judkins. Yeah. Well, we're expecting him to play at some point this season.
Yeah, just not for the Browns.
No, he's going to play for the Browns. I think they have the rights to him.
Oh, I thought it was like just.
I don't think he's a free agent. They never. It's like they never offered him a contract to begin with, type thing. He's still in that weird interim that a lot of rookies seem to go through, where it's like they just haven't signed it yet. But he wound up getting cleared, so it's just a matter of time, really.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I just don't think that. Even if. I just don't think Cleveland has the firepower to get through Cincinnati in a shootout either way.
What if it's not a shootout? What if it's a big defensive game?
For Cleveland, I don't think that. I don't know. I think Cincinnati's offense is just good enough that it's not going to matter.
I think that,
and I think Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are just talented enough that and Joe Burrow is talented enough.
I mean, Denzel Ward might be on Jamar Chase the entire game, but that just means T. Higgins is just going to go absolutely bonkers. I think. Okay, what do you think the score is going to be? You're giving it to Cincy?
Yeah. It's hard to say.
I'm going to write down that I think this is a trap game, so that way I don't look back on it and say, what the hell
I'm going to say 31-13.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's a good score. All right. Of these, well, okay, so next we have Carolina and Jacksonville.
Yeah.
The Cats are fighting. The Southern Cats.
Yeah. I think this one's another. I think even if they're at home, I still think Carolina. Or if that Carolina's not at home, I think they take it.
You don't think Jacksonville can get it done?
Mm-mm.
They have Trevor Lawrence. They have Brian. They have Cohen.
Liam Cohen.
Liam
yeah,
Cohen.
I get. I just think Carolina's my dark horse team this year.
That's mine too. Yeah. But I also do feel like Carolina needs to get on a roll first. Yeah. I think that they're going to lose a couple games and people are going to be like, well, it's Carolina. And then suddenly everything's going to start to click and they're going to rattle off like 6 or 7 in a row or something. And people are going to be like, who are these guys? Like they're going to take all of October and most of November. And people are going to be like, oh, these guys are competitive. But I do think it's going to take them a second to get there.
I think they beat Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think the score is?
Excuse me. Probably, say 24-14.
I think it's super early in the season, and I think Jacksonville's going to get it done, and they're going to be like, okay, we're looking good, and the drop-off isn't going to happen until later. They're going to have the inverse of Carolina. If Jacksonville doesn't do well this year, it won't happen until later. And if Carolina does well this year, it won't happen until around the same time. But this game is going to go to Jacksonville. And it's going to be 27-21. I think Carolina's going to put up a good fight there at the end, start to come back a bit. But I think those field goals that they get are just going to keep pushing it just out of reach.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I've got San Francisco, Seattle. Or did you say the score for Jacksonville?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be 27-21.
27-20. Okay, San Francisco, Seattle.
So, I don't like San Francisco this year.
No, yeah.
But I think Seattle is still a big question mark. San Francisco, they're in the trenches. Seattle's in no man's land. Like, I don't know where they're at. I don't know which one they are.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. I would say Seattle takes it. I think Sam Darnold has a good game. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba goes off. I think his true number 2 is Elijah Arroyo, not Cooper Kupp, but I could be very wrong about that. You see, it's a new head coach, so we have to see how that whole offense looks. But I think it's going to be Seattle. I'm going to say it's 17-10.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I do agree with you on Seattle. They're at home. I think that I do think Sam Darnold is still going to be able to do something early, in the year. I mean, I think he's good enough to get it done for fantasy-wise, especially too. Mm-hmm. Regardless of what happens, completely in the game, but. Yeah, I just don't think San Francisco has a lot of talent on offense.
They have first-round pick Ricky Pearsall. He's healthy. I don't know if Juwan Jennings is playing. Last I heard, he was still a little hurt, banged up.
To me, when I think of, I think Brock Purdy, I think is talented. Mm-hmm. I think that I think obviously George Kittle is talented. Running backs. I mean, CMC is just so likely to get injured that it's hard. I mean, obviously he's talented, but mm-hmm. I mean, if he's
still some of the cleanest combine footage I've ever seen was Christian McCaffrey's.
Yeah. No, he's crazy. He's crazy talented when he's healthy.
Mm-hmm. But he has to stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, if they can stay, that's kind of the thing is that they never stay healthy. But
he's been getting all this crazy European stuff done to his calves.
Yeah. I mean, if they did ban smelling salts like I thought they did, then I would give this game easily to Seattle. But I think that Seattle does win it. They're at home, but I think they only win it by 3. Okay. I'll say 17-14.
Okay. Pretty good. That would be a fun game. All right, Tennessee-Denver. I think Denver just smokes them.
Yeah, at home.
They're at home. Tennessee. Yeah. Well, and Tennessee does have a brand new starter and quarterback, Cam Ward. So fresh off, right here. Yeah.
I didn't. How did you do preseason? Do you know?
Did decent.
Decent. Yeah. It's hard to find preseason stats, So.
Mm-hmm. So, does this smell like a trap game at all to you?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think Tennessee just like the story? You don't think that next week the big story, the big headline is Cam Ward blows up 400 yards, 3 touchdowns type thing?
No, not against Denver's defense. No,
that would be crazy because they just got a really good number 2 cornerback too. So they're trying to take the tops off of everybody in the division.
Yeah, I think that I think Denver probably does pretty well this year. I do think that they finish second in the division. Obviously, we've talked about this, but and make it to the playoffs. I do think they probably make it back to the playoffs. I mean, I think they can beat Tennessee's not. I'm not quite sold. I mean, I'd have to, if Cam Ward comes out and obviously does somehow find a way to tear them up, but who do they have? Who's the running back?
Tennessee, Tony Pollard.
Yeah. Old.
Mm-hmm. What? So you're saying Denver? What's the score?
Say 21-18. It's hard to get to, huh?
No, that's easy. It's 18 is. Yeah, you got to miss a couple couple extra points to get there, but it's fine. 18 happens. 17 is more common, but 18 does happen. I said 18 earlier, and I was like, wait a second. That's not. Does that happen? And yeah, sometimes. The other afternoon games, Detroit and Green Bay.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good game.
I think this is game of the week.
Yeah.
I think this might be the biggest. Baltimore and Buffalo is pretty big, but I mean, this could very well be this is probably going to be a playoff game.
Yeah.
This could very likely be either a division or conference round game that we see. Mm-hmm. So, who do you think? Well, I think it's going to be pretty high scoring.
Yeah,
I think we're looking at the debut of Micah Parsons on the Green Bay defense, and he's going to be chasing down Jahmyr Gibbs and Jared Goff, but that's fine because they got Amon Ra, and they got Laporta, they got JMO,
Yeah.
but they did just lose all their coordinators.
Yeah, honestly, I would say Green Bay wins this game.
And say with Detroit, kind of the whole losing your coordinator thing really can just completely change the identity of the team. That's what happened to the Eagles last year.
Yeah.
We lost all of our coordinators a couple of years ago because they blew it in the playoffs, and we blew it in the Super Bowl. We were playing a really bad. I can't even remember who the team was, but we just didn't make it. It happens.
Gus says 10-team full PPR, 2 wide receiver, 2 RB, 1 flex. Should I make a deal for Nico, Chuba, and Tony Pollard, giving up Henry T and David Montgomery? I don't think so. No.
The rest of his team looks like
Hurts, Derek, Walker, Neighbors. Then you would have Njoku, tight end. He has Mika Egbuka.
And he's getting Nico Collins, who's going to have a good year. Chuba Hubbard, who I think is going to have a year. Tony Pollard. That's
you're
2
giving
RB.
up Derrick Henry though.
Starting here. Wait, what? He'd be giving up Derrick Henry?
Yeah, giving up Henry, T. Higgins, and David Montgomery.
Oh, no.
I just don't think that trade is worth it.
It is. It's full PPR, so Derrick Henry's not going to be doing as much.
True.
And, Tony Pollard isn't great, but he's still a starter. It really boils down to whether or not Tony Pollard and Chuba Hubbard are worth Derrick Henry. Because I think Nico and T across the board is almost even. And David Montgomery is the only outlier here that's kind of just like, all he's going to do is shark touchdowns from Jahmyr Gibbs. So he'll have a couple games where he absolutely blows up and runs people over and big old bowling ball. But
and Tony Pollard is a RB. He's starting.
He's a starter. Cam Ward could dump pass a lot this year.
I don't know. I just feel like, I guess it is full PPR. You're right, and Henry's not the passing back. Is it still Justice Hill?
Justice Hill, but they're going to be trying to get Keaton Mitchell into it too.
Yeah. So then your starting running backs, if you did make the trade, would be Hurts. Your starting team would be Hurts, probably Tony Pollard. You said two running backs. So
probably Chuba.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker's going to be on and off the injury. He's going to be on and off the bench. If he's healthy, play him over Chuba. But in my opinion, well, no, not over Chuba. Over
Tony. Then you
Tony.
have Neighbors and Nico. You like Neighbors and Nico better than Neighbors and T?
Yeah.
Or you said they're...
No. I think I like Neighbors and
Nico.
Neighbors and Nico way more than I like Neighbors and T. The thing is, at the end of the day, T. Higgins is still the second wide receiver on his offense. No matter how great or how big he does, it's always going to be a reflection of Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Because if Jamar Chase goes down, all of that attention that's on Jamar goes straight to T. Higgins. And he's going to disappear. That's what happens. That's what he's always done, is that he'll have huge seasons and blow up and stuff, but if Jamar Chase isn't around, T. Higgins is the guy. He's the turn that off. Yeah. Make sure we got 2 people on him at all times. So no, I'm not nearly as big on T as I am on Nico.
I don't know. Yeah, I have a hard time giving up Derrick Henry until I see Derrick Henry doesn't do Derrick Henry things.
Thing is, I get it because I gave up Derrick Henry last year.
Yeah. For
Chris Godwin.
Yeah, that was rough.
That hurt. But at the time, Derrick Henry wasn't doing as much. That whole full PPR and him not getting a lot of catches thing was really setting in. And Chris Godwin was the number 1 wide receiver in the league. And he was we had talked about this last stream. He was the number 1 wide receiver in the league for 3 weeks after he was hurt.
Yeah.
So,
I guess, I personally, I don't like the trade because I think that your wide receivers are fine. And I think your running backs I think if Walker's injured, starting Charbonnet isn't awful. as a flex.
I'm kind of
If you're not putting Emeka Egbuka in anyways, that's probably your flex anyways.
Mm-hmm. Well, really, the upgrade here is, I think, that you're losing
You're
Henry.
downgrading running back to upgrade wide receiver. Yeah, is what you're saying.
Well, he's also upgrading Montgomery. He's getting two wide receiver, two running back RB1s for one starting. He's getting two starting running backs for one starting running back and another one who's not that great. Yeah. It cleans up his running back room more than it helps his wide receiver room. Yeah. But it also helps his wide receiver room. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I would go for it, but giving up Derrick Henry is hard. Yeah. I will tell you that as someone who has done it and watched that blow up in my face. Giving up Derrick Henry is not easy.
Yeah.
So you really have to hope one of those does well. Tony Pollard has a history; he can get hurt. And Cam Ward, if he's not good, defenses are just going to stack the box against him. So it could go either way.
I said start to Khalil, Josh Downs. On bench is Juwan Jennings, Caleb Johnson, Kyle Pitts, and I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Judkins if you have him? I don't know. I guess keep him on your bench and
sit on him for a little bit.
Yeah, if he's just sitting on your bench. Yeah,
if week one you have a plethora of people just get hurt, and you need to start filling spots from the waiver wire, drop Judkins. But otherwise, sit on him for a little bit. That's an RB1. He could very well be the guy if Jerome Ford gets hurt. And who is it? Caleb Sampson?
I think so.
Dylan Sampson, something like that. He's not doing too terribly. That could be Dylan Sampson. He could. It could very much open the door for Quinshon Judkins to just explode.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold on to him past week. I don't know. I probably wouldn't hold on to him myself past week 1 or 2 if there's somebody on the waiver wire that I have a chance at picking up that's blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
If there's some,
And that start 2 question, those guys are just that's a toughie. Those are not great picks. Khalil Shakir I think he's hurt. No, Keon Coleman's hurt. Khalil Shakir, start Shakir. He's going to be getting a lot of looks.
Who said Shakir?
In Buffalo, and you're an insane man for drafting Kyle Pitts, but you know what? I like the cut of your jib. If you want to just be crazy, do it. Start Pitts.
Start
Pitts. You got him. Smoke him if you got him. Kyle Pitts, I know that it's the meme that this is the bounce back year he's really going to do, because we've been saying that for 4 years now, but why not at this point? What if he does?
Yeah, he's saying he has Caleb Johnson. Wonder if he should take the gamble on Judkins. I think that Judkins is going to be, I don't know, in a 12-man PPR, if you're in a 12-man PPR too, I guess.
Yeah.
I think he's probably just sitting on the waiver wire until at least he gets,
Until he starts practicing.
Yeah, at least, until he practices. I don't think it's
once the picture of him in a Browns jersey comes out, that's going to be the day that his ratio is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, but I don't think that it's going to be something where 10 team. Oh yeah, he's definitely on the waiver wire then. Yeah. I wouldn't this early. I don't think you really need to.
If he's on waivers and it's 10 team, not 12. It's not a super deep waiver.
Yeah, and if you know your league, then you'll know what kind of people or what they're looking at. But I don't think anyone in our league is going to be touching Quinshon Judkins. Yeah, before the skyrocket. No, I understand that. Yeah, the
getting in before the high.
Yeah,
just trying to buy on the.
I get it. I don't know. I think that
I don't think it's a bad strategy.
Yeah.
I would wait. I would personally wait. Well, what do the rest of your running backs look like? Was it the ones he listed, or that's his bench? That's his whole bench.
That's someone else. He just said thoughts on Judkins. He said he has Caleb Johnson. Wondering if you should take the gamble on Judkins.
Oh, dropping Caleb, right?
Yeah.
Caleb also starting running back, but he's probably behind. Who is that? Jalen Warren. I think hold on to him. The Steelers' offensive line, Steelers in general don't look good, but he could very well be the only bright light that comes out of Pittsburgh this year, Caleb Johnson. I can see a reality where he rattles off 1,000 yards this year.
Yeah, I just think if Judkins does anything, it's not going to be
until later.
I mean, it might not even be this year. You know,
Man, yeah.
Like, I just
like what if
maybe
he just slow plays it for some reason?
yeah. But I don't know. I wouldn't personally, but I think that you definitely have you probably have time to think about it because I don't think most people are picking up until he starts at least practicing or does something.
Unless you got guys in your league who are like super deep in the weeds and are like trying to like get all of the. I do that sometimes some years where I'm just trying to get all of these low sleeper guys that are available. I tried doing that this year.
Yeah.
But all of them got picked up before I had a chance.
They weren't sleepers anymore, yeah.
There aren't any. We added an extra flex spot and 2 more players, and that cleans up some waivers.
Oh, yeah.
So, what was your score for the Detroit Green Bay game? You said Green Bay takes
I think
right?
Green Bay wins it. They're at home. I think that Micah Parsons probably does come out hot, and show. I think he has like a "this is why you paid me, this is why you pay me" sort of game,
Yeah. I think Jared Goff. I mean, he does have his floor is low. Like he can have really bad games.
Half PPR, so QB Lamar, Amon-Ra, Nico, Cup, Rome, Hollywood, Godwin, running back Kyron, Chuba, Pacheco, Caleb, Mixon, Laporta.
Yeah, not touching Mixon, obviously.
Yeah. He's sitting in an IR spot. I mean, yeah.
I think it's. I think.
Yeah, if you're gonna drop anyone for him,
that's
who I would drop. I just just up to you. I don't know. I like I said, I personally wouldn't because I think
this team is fire. I don't think there's just getting on. Kind of, it kind of feels like free money. That it's just like you can kind of Caleb Johnson just feels like the cherry on top.
Yeah.
When you have Kyron and Chuba, and Pacheco, you got a whole bunch of starting running backs, and you have Mixon just sitting there. You have Mixon and Godwin, who are both just luxury picks this year.
Yeah. So can you start my wide receivers and RBs flex? 3 wide receiver, 2 RBs, 1 flex. Well, I mean, you're starting Amon-Ra. I'm probably starting. Probably just Amon-Ra, Nico, and
I'm starting Rome.
I'm probably starting Rome. Yeah, and I'm really big on second year wide receivers. I think that's kind of once they learn the system, they start being comfortable. I don't know. I think that he's a good receiver. So
they spent high capital on him.
Yeah, but I mean, and Cooper Kupp is still. I still think he's capable of doing what he used to, but
I think a change of scenery will be nice. But I feel like.
I think I would just take the shot on Rome having a game over.
But as far as Judkins drafting Caleb Johnson for Quinshon Judkins right now, I don't know. I would sit on it and wait.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Cup could pop off. Yeah. Running backs, Kyron,
Chuba, and Pacheco. That's not the greatest running back room, but it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, those are still like intimidating players that will put up numbers. If I saw that team, I wouldn't be psyched to play against it.
Definitely starting Kyron.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm starting even myself. I don't think I would start Pacheco over Chuba.
No. I'm starting Chuba over Pacheco.
I think
2 RBs, 2 running backs. Do you or wide receivers?
But Pacheco could have a big game.
Do you put Pacheco in over Rome?
Oh, if we're
for the flex spot.
Oh, for the flex, if we're starting Cup over.
You're starting Cup over who? Nico.
Rome.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, he said no. He said 2 wide receivers. Yeah.
Oh, 2 wide receivers.
No, he said 3 wide receivers. Yeah.
So wide receiver.
Amon-Ra, Nico, and if you're saying Cup, then I would probably flex would.
Well, then would you in that? Oh
no, I wouldn't flex Pacheco over Rome. I don't think. Well,
would you flex Pacheco over Cup? Because that's really the question, and that will answer whether or not you start him. It's like, is there for the flex spot? Is there somebody that I wouldn't start over this guy?
Yeah. I don't know. It's half PPR. I think Pacheco does. He is a catching back as well. On not as much as but. I don't know. That's hard to say. Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs game is going to be a Pacheco game. I think it's going to be a Travis Kelce game. So I probably wouldn't flex in Pacheco over Cup.
I think.
So yeah, so starting 6 people on there. So starting 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. I'd probably go Amon-Ra, Nico. Yeah, probably Rome, and then running backs Kyron, Chuba, flex in probably Cup. Yeah, starting Pacheco, Rome, or Cup. I'm probably starting Rome out of those 3.
Yeah, those 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, Detroit, Green Bay. I have Green Bay winning. I'd say 24-21. I think it's gonna be close.
Same mindset. I said 31-28. I just think it's going to be a little bit higher scoring.
Yeah.
I think Green Bay is going to just put on a clinic, and Detroit's going to try and come back, but fall short.
Yeah. Houston at
the Rams. I think C.J. Stroud's primed for a bounce back season. And the Rams, while they do have Jared Verse now, they did still lose. Like, it does still feel like Aaron Donald not being on that defense is causing like a vacuum. You know, it does. That defense isn't as scary as it once was, even though it's still very good. They got into the playoffs. They almost beat the Eagles. Like, this is a good Rams team, and yet it just feels like something's missing. They're good. I think the Rams are gonna. I think they're gonna win this game. I think they're good.
Yeah.
But I do think Houston is primed for a bounce back year.
Yeah, I'm a big CJ Stroud fan too, honestly. I think he's really smart.
Yeah. This is tough.
Whether or not, it necessarily like will translate completely into success in the NFL, I don't know, but I think he's a really smart kid. I think he's super athletic. I don't know. I think that Houston's going to come in and win this game in LA.
Man, okay. Yeah. So we will. All right. I think it's going to be very close. I think Matt Stafford stays up and healthy and throws, and C.J. Stroud keeps up. I think this, out of all of the games this week, this one could be the one that results in a shootout.
Yeah.
Of 2 teams just going back and back and back at each other.
Yeah, because Houston's defense, they have
they got Stingley. Is their cornerback.
Yeah, who's that cat that they drafted? Will Anderson.
Yeah,
he didn't really do much last year, though, right?
No, but he could, do pretty well this year.
Yeah.
They I think, but they were getting drafted pretty high in a lot of fantasy leagues. Hey, no problem. But for this,
y'all would still go Roby gets Brian Flores.
I mean, it's a divisional game, so they're going to be playing. They're going to be Brian Johnson's going to be really wanting to show off this game and show why he deserved this job and all of this stuff. I think the Vikings defense, I don't want to call it a paper tiger, but...
No, I mean, Hawkins is healthy back, right?
The Hawkinson?
Yeah, or not Hawkinson, Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel, yeah, I think he's back. Like, I think the Vikings defense isn't as good as it once was, and I think Chicago is in a prime spot to really expose that.
Chicago should have they put a lot into their offensive line.
Caleb Williams is going to be upright.
Yeah, they've invested a lot into their offense in general.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah. Ben Johnson's an offensive-minded coordinator. Now he's the head coach. They invested into their wide receiver room. They invested in offensive line. Like, they're going to...
Yeah, honestly, it's not really Rome that worries you. It's Caleb. Yeah, I can understand the concern. Absolutely. It is something that...
That's a good point,
that I have... Coming into his... when he started in the NFL,
you were a hater.
I was a hater, and then after watching him play, and I don't know,
fine.
I just think that he doesn't. The emotional maturity and stuff is something that I think is a concern. And
yeah, as an OU fan, I'm not.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, as an OU, yeah. I don't know. He has this talent. he definitely has the skill. It's just whether or not he has like the quickness and decision making. Because it seems, I mean, he got sacked a lot, and they invested a lot into the offensive line. So I mean, but that's still there's still quarterback decisions that you can get rid of the ball quicker.
Yeah.
See if he's not seeing open people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that 10-second sack. Yeah, exactly.
I think. Yeah, I mean, he can't have a sophomore slump. Is my thing because So
but I think Rome's going to be his number one guy.
Yes, I agree with that. I think he's going to be forcing Rome the ball. If DJ Moore is covered all the time, because what DJ Moore is good for is being consistent, and then randomly one Thursday night to just explode for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns type thing.
Yeah.
But I think if defenses are targeting down DJ Moore, it's going to open a lot for Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're really, if you're concerned about it, I don't think that starting Cup is bad. I think that he's going to definitely get you points. He's going to get targets, but I don't think.
Do you want to do the Minnesota and Chicago game now, since we're really in the weeds about it?
Oh yeah, sure. Where's that?
It's going to be all the way at the top.
Oh, we're on
Monday night. It's on ESPN and ABC. I forget, this is the fun time of year when the Monday night games are on broadcast and you don't have to have cable to watch them. So I think Chicago is going to do it. I think J.J. McCarthy in his debut will be fine, but won't get it done. I think Chicago is going to start getting out ahead. I think Brian Flores, man, that is a good defense, but I'm just like, they are not. They're not. I just don't think that they are what they once were.
I think if Chicago wins, it'll be in a shootout, and I just don't think I do think honestly I think Minnesota wins this game.
Okay.
I think that Chicago still does decent. I don't think that they're gonna have an awful game. They're not gonna get shut out by any means.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I think that they did invest a lot in their offense, but I do think that Minnesota does win the game. I think that I don't know. I just everyone's hype on, I guess, J.J. McCarthy, and I guess, I don't know, I think that he
could be the new Mahomes.
He has Justin Jefferson, so it's like, you know what I mean? I feel like Justin Jefferson's going to probably just, win them the game, I think he's just going to,
Their head coach is the quarterback whisperer. He's the man who revived Sam Darnold from the dead. So
I love football season, these conversations. Yeah, man. So they're always fun to give takes on. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's kind of why we do this, because it's just kind of fun to sit and talk about it and bullshit.
It's hard in the off season, because then you start talking about, would this guy actually help you move a couch?
Yeah,
in your house. You get real.
Yeah.
It gets real tough.
Yeah.
So and football. And what time is it?
In real life until it's time. It's 6:30 Central.
Man, so it would 24 hours until games, baby.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Been a long off season.
Yeah.
All right. So, what'd you say the score was? You said Minnesota's winning?
Yeah, I think that Minnesota's still... I just, like I said, I think that when you have Justin Jefferson, I don't think that I do think Sam Darnold is a good quarterback, but I think that, I think J.J. McCarthy's probably good enough as well, that he's going to be good enough as well to...
I think J.J. McCarthy's going to wind up being an Alex Smith, and a game manager.
He'll be able to pilot the Vikings well enough, and I think having... one of the best wide receivers on your team, you're gonna. I know he was questionable, but he's still healthy. He's starting, isn't he?
McCarthy?
No, JJ.
Oh, JJ.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Yeah, I think so.
He has an extra day to recover too, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there. There's no way they're gonna go into the first game of the season, a divisional game against a rising opponent, without their star wide receiver, unless it's serious.
But yeah, I don't know. I think Minnesota will still take it. I think Chicago will put up a good fight, though. I think it'll be, I'd say, 28-27. So it's a 1-point game.
Nice. I said 28-21. I think Chicago intercepts it on the final drive, kneels it. That's it.
Ooh, specific.
Yep. It's going to happen. Bet on it.
We can't bet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, don't do that. Don't bet on things. Please don't. That's the whole, yeah.
Well, I just mean we can't on where we're at.
Oh.
It's not legal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why.
Yeah, sports betting.
I thought it was a moral thing that we were trying to avoid.
No.
It's just it's an accessibility thing for us. I got you.
I do.
Okay.
Because
we would. So
it's a script. Yeah.
All right. Let's get back to the Houston Rams game because we didn't finish the scores on that.
Scores. Okay.
I said Rams were going to win it. You said that Houston was going to win it.
Yeah, I think Nico and I think CJ Stroud is going to have a good start.
But you got pick two numbers.
Thank you. I'll say 24-21.
That's pretty good. I think I'm going 38-28. I think
Rams are gonna
and the Rams Rams are gonna put on the heat, and the Houston CJ Stroud's gonna be a little shook there at the beginning, but he's gonna start coming back and trying to put together something. But it's just the Rams are just gonna keep pouring it on. I do think that if Matt Stafford's healthy, it could very easily be like the Rams just really putting the heat on.
Puka 2 touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that happening. I think it's going to be a huge debut for Devontae Adams. I don't think Devontae Adams is big. I don't think he was worth his draft position. He went the second round in our league.
I think so.
And I'm just I don't think he's worth that high, but I think there's never been a bad giving Matt Stafford another weapon is never a bad idea.
Yeah.
He
said full PPR redraft. Would you trade Jamar Chase, Swift, and Keon Coleman to get A-Chain, Pollard, and Devontae Adams? I would not.
No. Jamar Chase first. Keon Coleman is hurt right now. And so it's going to be really if Jamar Chase is worth all three of them, your opponent's going to get these other two guys. Not one might, we don't know what the running back situation really looks like in Chicago. He is starting, but
I just think Jamar Chase is going to be top 2 wide receiver this year again.
Yeah,
I think he has potential to get one. Yeah, exactly. You could get those with just Jamar. Exactly. Yeah, like Jamar Chase is. Yeah, I don't think you trade Jamar Chase unless you. I don't know if I would.
I wouldn't.
The only reason I didn't pick him, I was first. The only reason I didn't because I knew I wouldn't get a good running back at 25.
Yeah, no,
so
there were no good running backs back then.
Jamar Chase somehow dropped to 7th. Oh my!
Wow! Yeah, that's a big thing that happened in our league.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase dropped all the way to the 7th pick because everybody was like, running backs are going to suck," and then we made that happen. We made it to where there were no running backs available.
Yeah.
Josh Allen went in the first round. I'm happy I got Pitts at 2. I was worried.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he got Bashan. Thank God. I was worried he was going to get Pitts. Yeah. This is the year.
But he said, since we're on Houston, thoughts on Mixon. Heard reports GM is non-committal.
He's not. He's hurt. He's not playing.
Yeah.
He's out for at least the first 4 weeks, and there's a lot of rumors that he might not play at all this season.
Yeah.
And he's coming off one of his best career years. So it's kind of crazy that it's just is this the new CMC that it was they don't want to commit to saying he's hurt because they don't want to talk about how bad it is.
Yeah.
We'll
see, I guess, in 4 weeks.
But I think I would hold on to Mixon. It's
I think
if you have a good draft, it's never a bad idea to get yourself a luxury pick like Chris Godwin, who's out for a month or so, or a suspended player like Rashee Rice, and just kind of sit on him and wait on him. And Joe Mixon could be one of those.
So do we see him somewhere else?
Do they move him? They're not going to move him because he's hurt.
What are you saying? Someone grabbed. Oh, Brandon Ayuk goes on PUP. Someone grabbed him off waivers today. You're off, yeah. All right.
We have one more game. This could be the game of the week. It is Sunday Night Football. It is the Baltimore Ravens versus at the Buffalo Bills. So this is obviously a playoff game. This is probably could be a conference game preview when the Chiefs get knocked out in the wild card by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And
it's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen, but it could. And this game, I think this one's gonna be crazy. It is the Ravens just got. Who did they get? Who was that hot new cornerback that they got?
Oh,
Jair Alexander. They just got Jair
yeah.
Alexander from the Packers.
Oh yeah,
that's right. This offseason.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna be covering somebody. He's gonna be on Khalil Shakir that whole game. He's gonna be locking, or probably Josh Palmer.
You think Josh Palmer is gonna go off though?
I'm just saying that because I'm trying to convince myself that getting him in so many leagues was a good idea.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's going to be my spicy Thursday night play. It's just going to happen on Sunday.
You're just going to start him?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to bitch out and put in Krosky Merritt,
Hoping the Ravens go off. Yeah.
They could.
Yeah, I think they will. Yeah.
It's perfectly...
I don't know. I don't have a dog. I don't have a ill will towards either team, I guess, really, so...
You're just wanting it to be a good game.
Yeah, if it's a good game, I don't have players on either team either.
I got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in a lot of throwaway leagues because I was really hoping to see if I could get that to work, and it did in one league.
Yeah.
But I didn't draft Lamar Jackson the second round.
How's Buffalo's defense? Man, see now I wish I would have watched Hard Knocks.
You did. I thought you did.
I watched the first episode.
Mm.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't watch Hard Knocks. I usually just try to keep up with
Buffalo's
news.
defense? Do you know?
It's fine. It used to be really good. I don't know what state it's in right now. Do they still have?
Yeah,
there's no way they still have Ed Oliver.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't think of a.
He's probably gone. I haven't looked up Bill's defense because thing is consistent. They are consistent. Historically they are a very consistent defense that usually gets you really, at least 10, 12 points a game. So I never really paid attention to who their players were.
So they lost all their vets, no?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I heard that they did. I don't think Ed Oliver's there. They lost. I know that they don't have Tre'Davious White anymore. And I don't know what their... Oh! Isn't that where Joey Bosa is now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That is, yep. Yeah, they still have Tre'Davious
Is he
White,
hurt?
Yeah.
Isn't Joey Bosa hurt
Taylor
right now?
Rapp, decent safety.
Is he hurt yet? It's gonna happen.
Is Joey hurt yet?
Probably.
I don't think
I don't
so.
know.
Yeah,
I haven't kept up, but
yeah.
probably. I would bet.
No, I think they're probably okay, but I don't think it matters. I just think like the threat. I think Baltimore's offense is too good. I think having Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is, it's a. I don't know.
I think it doesn't really matter. Yeah, Baltimore's offense is just so damn lethal. I would go for this game. I think this one's going to be a shootout. This one's going to go crazy.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the hype around this game could very easily just be like, this was one of the worst games this season. It was 14-17, and the highest score was DeAndre Hopkins, who everybody forgot was a Raven.
Okay. I think Baltimore takes it. I think it is going to be probably a shootout, though. I think I'll say 31-28.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going to go crazy on this one too. I'm going to go 38-35 Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this goes down to a field goal.
So I said he's a Pats fan and missed our take on New England versus Las Vegas. What did you have?
Yeah, I have the scores. I don't remember what we said about it. I do remember that I said I expect Drake May to do well.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the first one that I was like, hey, we're agreeing on everything. We need to stop.
You said New England, right?
Yeah, I said 28-24 New England. I said it was going to be close. I think.
Yeah, you said you think Drake May has a good game.
I think Drake May has a good game, and I think Pete Carroll isn't ready for the speed of the league now.
Yeah.
And it's going to take him a second to adjust.
Man.
You said it's going to be 21-14 Las Vegas, and I think you said GNT has a really good debut.
Yeah, I think GNT pops off. And yeah, no. I think, not that I don't think New England's like, I think that they're in a good position.
I do think, yeah, they are in a good position. Yeah. I don't think that this will be this could be a very exciting game,
GNT against that DL. Man, he stands up in the pocket.
He stands up in the backfield. Have you ever seen that before? Stands up.
What? No, he is small, and I do think he has. I think it'll be interesting. This will be the test, but I think he's talented, and I think that. Oh, I guess he didn't. I didn't watch. I didn't get to see him in preseason.
I think really it comes down to did he play at all in the preseason? Oh yeah,
sure
he did, and they said he didn't do well.
Did he not?
Yeah, I think he had like something like 4 carries for 8 yards or something. It
Yeah.
wasn't very good. I remember that. I was like,
I just know he went bananas last year in college, and it's like, I don't know. I think if you can do that well.
But this isn't. I mean, Boise State isn't in like the hardest division.
True, they're not. They're in any of the hardest schedule, but do they run down the middle or bounce out? Well, with lately, I would assume with Ginty, I think he runs
it's a new
down
offense. We're not going to know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Because Ginty likes to either have the hole wide open
I was
for
gonna
him.
say, I remember him.
He tend to have a good line and good openings, and I don't know if he was the best improviser. So if they try to send him up the middle, I don't know if he'll be able to.
Yeah.
You know how he'll perform having to bounce to the outside if New England can just plug it. You know, I think it's very likely that Ginty might not have a good game this week. A very bad debut, and then everybody's just like, oh, question marks. I mean, how isn't that just a classic Raiders move though, to invest so much in a really good player and him not be good,
not do anything? Yeah, that is true.
Just not be good. That's classic Raiders.
Yeah,
you know, that's Raiders coded as AF.
I mean, Bijan's. Yeah, I wonder if it's gonna be like Bijan's rookie year. I mean, Bijan still had a decent rookie year. Because I think that's. I guess it just depends if they use him like they did. Yeah, if they use him like they did Bijan's rookie year, I think he has a good year.
Well, Bijan, he's Texas. I mean, those Longhorn running backs are built different.
I think. Well, yeah, he had no clue how to use Bijan his rookie year. I mean, he still got good fantasy points. He still did. That's what I mean. Is that like for fantasy wise, if he's getting touches, like I think Bijan was still getting.
This is your second, third year in a row getting Bijan? Are you committed now?
Yeah.
Are you as committed to him as I was to Jonathan Taylor by accident?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I
can't believe you didn't draft Chris Godwin. He was your boy for so long.
Yeah. I
think once you saw that Derrick Henry was like a thing, you were like, why have I been getting this guy?
Yeah. I think, because I don't know. I mean, gosh, this is such a bad format for streaming, getting high and doing it.
Getting high and talking about sports.
Yeah, I can't remember hardly the stats from.
I don't remember.
2 years ago.
I'm not gonna remember the stats.
Yeah,
from 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna try. I just remember.
I
remember how it made me feel.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm fine.
But yeah, I think he's just gonna get bell cowed. Ginty is.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get he's gonna get a lot of handoffs. He's probably gonna be the passing down back too. Mm-hmm. So I think he's just gonna get a lot of touches either way.
Who did they have? Zamir White, I think, was the guy that was like randomly blew up. You know, they're running back for Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who the backup for Ginty is, because he could take touches away, and I think it's is Alexander Madison? I have no idea. Ginty's just taking so much attention off of the rest of the guys in that room.
Yeah, I'm too high to know now.
I can't remember.
Without looking it up. I can look it up.
Oh yeah, we have the option of the internet. Oh, that being said, do you want to look at now that we've gotten all the scores down, everybody knows where to go check to see the broadcast maps if you use bunny ears. Do we want to switch over to ESPN and look at
look at our teams.
Yeah. The ADP 420 official free ESPN fantasy leagues that we just joined. There it is.
Let's see. We'll start with.
I thought we had 4 of them.
No. Oh, I thought so too.
There it is.
Yeah, it's there.
This is yours.
Yeah. No, this guy said RGQ. I have a same guy, but I'm high, so I'm reading your name. I have another team full of PPR thoughts. Anyone to be worried about? Anyone to move on from? So Jaden Daniels, Nico Collins, Waddle, Devontae, Olave, Debo, Keenan and Wandale, Genty, Chuba, Nick Chubb, Rashad White, Caleb, tight end Ertz.
Oh man, Ertz.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
I think you could improve your tight end room a little bit. There's a lot of young talent. Britton Strange is looking like a lot of people's favorite value sleeper tight end this year. I think Ertz is old. I think he's hurt. He gets hurt a lot. I just don't think. Where's he at? He's Washington.
Or we need to be. I guess whatever. We showed it last time, so hopefully it doesn't show up on the.
What? What was it?
Oh, that dude's name.
Oh,
the Nazi stuff or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So the problem with free leagues is sometimes people can get around the censors.
Yeah.
We don't do that, but other people do, and that's unfortunate. We just didn't want to use our league and put our friends' information out there.
But yeah, I don't know anyone to be worried about. Like, yeah, I mean, Ertz. Yeah, people drafted tight ends crazy high. Yeah, the same thing happened. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if there's any.
If Elijah Arroyo is in your league,
yeah,
I've been saying he's gonna do good. I think if Chigozie Okonkwo, the tight end for Tennessee, rookie quarterbacks tend to lead on their tight ends sometimes, and he's been kind of primed for an actual breakout. The kind of breakout that people think that Kyle Pitts is going to have, I think Okonkwo very well could have. And he's been going in a lot of leagues.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, I just would drop Chubb myself, but that's just because I hate the Browns and I won't draft them.
Nick Chubb, he's a Texan.
Oh, that's right, he's Texan.
He's starting. Yeah. Hold on to Chubb.
Yeah. Never mind.
If you did drop any of your running backs, maybe White. He's the backup to Bucky Irving. And
you could probably drop Debo too.
You could probably get rid of Debo. I'm not high on the 49ers at all this year.
Or no, he's Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who stayed in Washington? Who stayed in Ayuk did. That's right. Debo, even in Washington. Yeah. Weren't his injuries pretty intense? Like they were both like really bad injuries.
I just think he just kind of lost a step.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he looked kind of slow last year. I still think that he'll get. It's full PPR, so I think.
He's going to have to rely on screens and check downs.
Strange, Waller, Chig, Schultz, Pat, Juwan, Gesicki, on the
waiver. Britton Strange. He is. I mean, there's a lot of mouths to feed in Jacksonville, but I think they're going to be focusing down Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter, and that's going to open up a lot of looks for Britton Strange. Mm-hmm. And that's everybody. That's been everybody's take. Also, people are expecting a Darren Waller bounce back season after being out of the league for 2 years or whatever.
And Pitt's not on the waivers, huh?
Well, if he's in a league that's worth its salt, he went in the first round.
Yeah. This is the year. Yeah. I'm not a big, Ertz hater. I just, and if you're kind of just. I think tight ends are kind of luxury this year in terms of, who's gonna get,
the tight ends have just been such a point blank shitty goddamn position for the last 5 years as the commissioner of this league, and to see
y'all hating on the rapper Waller.
Oh,
yeah. He got stabbed. He got the belt. He got the knife out of his back.
He's fine.
Yeah, Kelsey moved on. He moved on. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. But it's so tough to get a top tight end. Who was the number one tight end last year?
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, and he was a rookie that went undrafted,
Yeah.
So it's just, that's the sort of thing that I'm talking about, that dude, getting Travis Kelce. Dude, Travis Kelce was so good until I touched him that 1 year, and I decided to draft him in the first round. Ass ever since.
Don't we miss when Gronk was playing? Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think Kelsey's gonna, crazy take coming from someone in Chiefs gear. I think Kelsey's gonna have a good season.
Gronk would just jump over people and stuff.
Yeah.
He'd just throw his entire 6'6", 280-pound frame.
Oh yeah, he was just Kelsey just knows how to find the soft spot in the defense. Gronk just catches over anybody.
Well, Kelsey's got a family. He's got people that care
engaged,
about him. He's engaged now.
Yeah.
Gronk, he's a bachelor. That's a boy's boy. That's one of the fellas.
Yeah.
Rashee Rice has a 3.4 on minus. People are dropping him.
Yeah, I mean it's 6 weeks. Whatever.
Oh, thank God! Look at that. There's 12 points on Xavier Legette. People are paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was my last pick in the draft.
Yeah.
There's one good tight end every 5 years. Yeah. And like I said, I mean, I don't know. I think that I don't think it's a bad idea.
Thank you.
To draft. Brock Bowers early myself. I didn't in any of my leagues.
I think there's no way he's going to reach that again.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that offense is really going to look like. So,
Yeah.
And I think a lot of defenses are going to game plan around him. I think he regresses. I don't think he regresses hard. He could still get 1,000 yards. I can see that happening, but he's not. I don't think he's getting much more than that. And very possible he only gets in the 3 digits.
Dante Thornton Jr., good enough to pick up or just keep an eye on.
Now, where's he at again? Pull him up. Pull that up, Jamie.
Pull that up, Jamie. I'm sure he could probably tell us before we get to it.
Hold on. We'll race him. Player name.
Oh, I'm too... Oh, here.
Vegas.
Another Vegas wide receiver. Ooh, I do not pay attention to Raiders at all.
You just write them off. That's what you do each year. Is you're just like, who's their quarterback?
I knew Genty because he had a crazy season last year in college.
Mm-hmm.
He almost broke the record.
This waiver wire makes me hate our league.
Yeah,
but I need to stop. I need to slow down. I do so many waiver transactions. Dylan was getting on to me about that. This year.
I mean, this is 10-man league. That's what sucks too. You can't do 12 on this. So. Yeah. 6'5", a 4.3 second 40. Oof. Well, yeah.
Oh.
Should
I mean, it's going to be tough to not keep an eye on that. That's huge.
Yeah, I don't know who else. Their wide receivers is
Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, Myers, and
he's got really good catch. And then Brock Bowers is number 2.
Yeah.
Trey Tucker. Who I think is. I think this guy might be better.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Oh, and they just got Jack Beck.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the new Hunter Renfrow down there. I would keep an eye on it. We don't really know who Gino's going to really play for, like who his main guy is going to be, and we don't really know what Pete Carroll's going to want out of his offense.
Yeah. He thinks he's working up the depth chart. Yeah,
he's going to start as a red zone guy.
Yeah.
Be big guy downfield,
4.3 40. I mean, you don't necessarily need to be in the
Not bad, man.
But I don't know. Yeah,
kids these days, these cats are like 21 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in like a 12-man, and then your bench is gonna look a lot less filled with stuff. I mean, sounds like it doesn't sound like a bad pickup at all.
No. I do think that
sounds like it's something that's he'll get snapped off of waivers if he shows any sort of flash.
He's gonna have one good week and he's gonna be the number 1 guy that week, and you're gonna have to hope you lost. That's usually how it goes. I mean, I do you remember whenever like Puka went undrafted in every league and then was the number 1 wide receiver that year?
Yeah. Like I'd probably drop. Might be worth. Dropping, but I'm more of those. I'm one of the people. I usually, just try and win waivers.
Yeah.
Hope I win waivers.
All right, this is your team this week. Go to your matchup. Hopefully, we're not playing the guy with the super racist name.
Yeah. I'm not saving FAAB this year.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I think that's your wallet. I think he's playing in a league where you have to pay. Like transaction money. Like what is it called? It's not snake draft, it's auction, I guess. It's whenever you actually we don't do that because we're all bad with money, so
I was just
I would don't save it. 90% what we got. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. I hear for a lot of that. Okay, if you got money to spend and you're really feeling it, that's not a bad idea, but it's also a huge gamble compared to what other guys would be worth.
Of on auctions. Okay, yeah. I mean, it sounds like right now he'd probably be very, very cheap if. He's probably still on our waivers, I assume.
Yeah, I imagine he's not on a lot of people's teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to steal that for my sleepers in this next week. So, for my sleepers video. So, thanks, guy. Big ups. Now, once the season starts, sleepers don't really exist anymore. Your team probably is full, and most guys, from what I've learned in my experience of doing a metric fuck ton of waiver wire transactions, a lot of times the guys on your bench aren't worth the dudes on the waivers.
Yeah.
You know, and you just have to be like, yes, this guy could blow up, but at the end of the day, all of it's gambling. Yeah. And you got to just recognize that sometimes you got more money in your pocket than you could win at the casino.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Or would
based
win,
off
I should say.
Yeah, based off of auctions, if he's going for cheap, I would. Yeah, definitely. I think.
I would go next week.
Only with waiver picks are in the first 4 weeks. Yeah, I agree. Puka was 1 or 2. Laporta was like 1 or 2. His big year, right?
I'm thinking the guy. I think it's going to be Josh Palmer, but that's the kind of like big breakout wide receiver in the first couple. I think it's going to be Josh Palmer, but.
Yeah, generally the only waiver wires past like the first 4 weeks are someone gets injured and like someone didn't handcuff their, like Derrick Henry or something, and it's
right.
So I agree. Yeah, that's generally when people tend to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm.
You think you're losing this week? This is very close.
Oh, do I think I'm losing this week? Jaden Daniels over Josh Allen. That's rough. I think, but I do think Jaden Daniels probably. I don't know. Josh Allen's always good to like run 2 in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, that'll be close. Yeah. Oh, Amari and Hampton. I think the Chiefs have a pretty good run defense. That's the only thing that I'm worried about, really. Yeah.
Well, but it's also
Jaden's legs are nice too. Yeah. But no, I don't think I lose. I guess the only thing, and then having the Lions defense, that's a gamble, but
yeah, I think
because I think Green Bay's offense,
I mean, Pittsburgh still has a good defense. Breece Hall might not be the factor of that game. I have the Jets winning that game, but I don't think Breece Hall is going to be the one to do it.
Yeah. But I think he'll still get touches, and
I think your team wins. I'm not high on Mark Andrews, but I also think he's got a lot to prove this year because last year was such a bad year for Mark Andrews, and I like Mark Andrews because he went to OU and he was I think he was Jalen Hurts' tight end, and then there was Grant Calcaterra there too, but I think your team wins. Unless Gene just is completely shut off by New England and has 38 carries for 28 yards, some insane stat that's like, dang, we really should have just benched him.
Yeah. I think Amari and Hampton won't do anything for him. Yeah, I think I should win. And Kamara always, I don't know, Kamara, every time I get Kamara on a team, I don't know. I'm like worried about it, but then he still has the 1,000-yard season,
Yeah, he just does it anyway, and you're just like,
as long as he stays healthy. I mean, it's week 1.
Well, that's how you feel about Alvin Kamara is how I feel about Mike Evans.
Yeah,
because the years I have Mike Evans, I'm just like
every year he's played.
Yeah, but then he'll have weeks where he only has like 1 catch for 15 yards, and I'm just like, wow, I really lost this week. And Mike Evans really could have helped had he done something. And then he'll still have 1,000 yards, and you're just like, yeah, but man, it just didn't feel like it. Yeah,
and Kamara just randomly pops off here and there. Yeah. I think I win, unless, like you said, unless Genty does get shut off. But I think he's gonna. We're PPR, so I think he'll still get. I
think his wide receiver
3 or 4 receptions at least, and then, if he can get 50 yards and 4 receptions, like, I'm not upset if he gets 9-10 points on his rookie game,
But I think his wide receiver room beats yours. Amon-Ra and DJ Moore.
I don't see Garrett Wilson doing good. I just don't.
I agree.
Just passing, yeah.
I think because Pittsburgh just traded for a new cornerback, right? Oh my God,
we just talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Because we were talking why you shouldn't start DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Because they just traded for Minka. Oh, they got Jalen Ramsey, right?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they just got Jalen Ramsey from the Dolphins, and Minka Fitzpatrick went back to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And so he's going to have Jalen Ramsey on him the entire game.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson will. So, I mean, Garrett Wilson very well could just not do anything. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, we were saying, yeah.
And it's Justin Fields, too, and, that's kind of... He is a question mark. I think we talked about that last time.
Oh, yeah, but I think he's going to do fine. I really think he needs a chance.
I just think his PPR, like, I still think he'll still be the number one target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they have a defensive-minded head coach this year, Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And, yeah, he's, definitely on my team. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is one of the leagues where I kind of, took one and drafted Rashid because I think at this time it wasn't announced yet, right? For this.
No, yeah, we didn't know. Yeah, we did this.
Yet.
We did these at the beginning of August, I think.
But I don't know. I think
this one's fine.
Yeah,
I think you'll have to wait to see how some stuff turns out. Hopefully, you can lose the first couple weeks and really take advantage of the waiver wires.
Yeah,
that's not a bad strategy.
Yeah.
You're just not going to have an undefeated season.
Yeah, I think we'll see how the first week goes. I'm not,
Yeah. All right, let's check out my team. We really got to fix these names because that messes with me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is goated. Oh, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, you're still thinking.
All right, next one.
Brees Hall over Amari and Hampton. You don't think I don't think Amari and Hampton.
I don't think Amari and Hampton.
Yeah. I think I'd give him a week over.
Yeah, I think even though Pittsburgh's got a really good defense, Brees Hall I don't see doing much. I would still think he's got like 10 points in him. I would.
Yeah.
Who's my? I don't have a whole lot of running backs.
You know Josh Palmer in.
I don't. Man, that's what.
Josh Palmer.
No, I can't. AJ Brown and Nico Collins. Now I got to leave them there. So that means Emeka Egbuka is going to have his huge week. If anything, I might put in J.K. Dobbins over Brees Hall. Yeah. See, even it's saying, "Oh yeah, no, Bucky Irving's good."
Yeah. So this has you losing projected.
I doubt that, but it's fine.
You got Baker and Egbuka combo.
Yeah.
So if they have a good game,
that's pretty good.
You'll be good there.
Like I said, I think Brees Hall might be my biggest question mark. I might put in J.K. Dobbins over him.
You want me to do that?
You know what? Yeah, do it. I don't think he's projected for more, is he? Is anyone projected more than Brees Hall, 12.6?
Yeah,
Jacoby
Marion Hampton.
Marion Hampton is... Man. Damn, yeah, put in Omarion Hampton.
Oh.
That's insane. Right. Oh, I'm being crazy right now. I hate it. On to the next team.
The last team...
I can't do it.
The last team...
we tried.
That
tried.
That played the Chiefs had the running back shut down, just to remind you.
I
said the last team that the Chiefs played had their running back shut down, just to remind you.
Oh, yeah, but that was so long ago. No, that team it's not the same team. The culture has shifted.
Thoughts on split with Najee? I mean, he's coming back. They said he's reported to play, which kind of surprised me if I'm being honest.
Yeah, me too.
I did not think with all the drama and I guess mystery surrounding it, I did not think that he was gonna be playing the first couple weeks at least. But they said he's back and healthy. I think that they're gonna give Najee the start. I don't know why.
They need to keep the mystery going and have him come back with a Phantom of the Opera type situation.
Yeah.
I think Najee is going to. He was okay when he was a Steeler. He would have he had
1,000-yard seasons.
Yeah, I say he had 1,000-yard seasons, but that's always been more of a testament to how good the Steelers' offensive line was than it was a testament to their running backs. And their offensive line got bad, and then he got bad. And the Chargers, they don't have Rashawn Slater this year. He's out for the season. That's their main guy. That's their cat, So I just don't think the Chargers' offensive line is really going to be that good.
Sounds like you're talking yourself out of Amarian Hampton.
but the number's same.
but the number.
But the number bigger.
Yeah.
And that mean he better.
True.
No, but
I barely
Krusky Merritt.
Point games every year I had him.
Put Krusky Merritt in there. I don't know why the hell he's on my bench.
Over
Marion Hampton. That's insane. I need to ignore those numbers. That's all propaganda.
Propaganda, yeah. He barely scratched 10-point games every year I had him. Yeah. I mean, yeah, honestly, I don't know. I think
they're going to see really fast that Najee is busted.
And running backs on, like, I don't know, if I have one stud running back in my second RB, or it's a flex position is averaging 10 points a game, like I don't know. Because I mean, I assume, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see though. Like if they're getting 10-point games, I guess I don't know if that held across the season. I assume you probably had blanks sometimes, even if you had a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm high. I zoned out. I was looking at my team. My bad, dude.
No, you're good.
No, I agree, man. Yeah, same.
same.
I'm there with you. That's my bad.
Najee.
Sorry, I got distracted looking at Rome Odunze, and I was just like, man, should he be in somewhere? Because I have Xavier Worthy, and I don't know why I'm doing that.
Crazy week 1 predictions. Aaron Rodgers goes down.
I mean, I don't know how crazy that is. That might actually be a pretty like yeah, he's like 40, dude. Well, he's like 30. Well, how old is he?
I have no idea,
dude. He's old. He's more than 40 at least.
Yeah, I think so.
He's the only player from Madden 06 that's in the league right now. Fun fact.
Oh,
yeah. He is
41.
And the Steelers' offensive line isn't what it used to be, so he really could just get blasted, by somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I just gotta try and speak into existence.
Oh yeah, that's true. He's gonna have a good game. He's gonna throw the ball, and people are gonna catch it, and it's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be happy.
Other crazy week 1 predictions. I don't know. You think the Cowboys will win. I think that's a crazy prediction.
I do think out of all of the games we're looking at this week, that Dallas-Philadelphia game does feel a little trap gamey. Yeah. That there could be like some crazy Dallas comeback. And that's just everybody just talks about how the Eagles are just like, okay, it's a slump year. Yeah. I want us to do well, but I just don't think we are. Yeah. It happens. Yeah. And it's fine. You just learn to accept it.
Genty flops, Travis Hunter flops. Yeah. I don't think...
I think Hunter flops.
I don't think he'll flop. I think that he'll just have like a pretty... I think it's pretty quickly he's going to decide on one position.
He's gonna get tired. I do think that's what... He's not going to flop as much as he is just going to get tired.
I think he'll have a flash. I think he'll flash and then probably like fade out pretty quick in the game. Like I think he'll start the game out if he starts out on wide receiver. I think he'll probably have a good catch or two.
I think as far as fantasy goes, it will most likely look something like... Because they still have Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
But a lot of defense are still going to be looking at Travis Hunter, especially if he's fresh.
Yeah.
Or no, especially if he's especially if he's fresh. If he's tired, they might be able to we're going to leave him alone a little bit.
Yeah.
We can play off of him.
Yeah. Genty flopping I could see. Yeah. I mean he's small and he's small too. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know, it's kind of like just I'm interested in seeing how he does, even though he's, obviously a divisional rival. Like, it's one of those where it's like, man, he had a crazy college season. Like you said, it wasn't against,
He's not, it wasn't SEC opponents.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought Travis was a better CB. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of...
I think he would provide, in that game, in that team, he would provide more value as a CB. As a cornerback, I think I would much rather have a lockdown cornerback than a star wide receiver. A lockdown cornerback means that your opponent does not have a star wide receiver.
Yeah.
That turns off, that then defense wins championships. So
yeah.
I'm like, if I were Travis Hunter and we're better at cornerback, I would just put him.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, dude,
I think, yeah.
That's more value to the franchise.
Yeah, who makes more? Wide receivers make more money.
Yes, yeah, considerably, yeah. I'm certain that wide receivers make a metric fuck ton more money. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that point, I don't know, whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry if you're getting. Pay me what was that? Dude just got signed $7 million back up in, was it Houston or something? They guaranteed I think it's I think it's Houston or Carolina. They signed their backup to like a $7 million fully guaranteed, like they fully guaranteed a salary or whatever of his backup, and it's like on salary he like makes, I think, more than CJ Stroud does.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all business,
Yeah.
and it's really more about selling and making money, and wide receivers bring in more money.
You're making $1 million. I mean,
yeah.
you're making $10
at the end of the day,
you know?
winning a championship, defense wins championships. It's a means to an end.
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, it's all about the cash.
Yeah. If he wants to help the team best, you think he should be a cornerback.
If he wants to help the team, he should be a cornerback.
If he wants to make money,
if they want to make money, he should stay a wide receiver.
If he's that good at both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like 27 or 28 and be like, dude, I can't.
Well, I just think he's gonna figure out pretty quickly which one he wants to do. I don't think it'll take long.
And that's like, I don't. 27, 28. It's like if he like on the high end. Yeah. You know, if he really does just like.
I think he'll figure it out by the end of this year. I think he'll figure it out by their bye week.
I think. Well.
Like I think it's gonna be.
What are the implications?
Might be the first game.
What are the implications for the future of the NFL if he does well
and successfully on both?
Yeah.
Man,
what is that? Do you think that athlete players like that? Do you think that they start like skyrocketing up draft boards and stuff? Like does that become more
fantasy draft picks? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's whenever I would start trying to introduce IDP to the league and be like, hey guys, come on, defensive players, get Travis Hunter, you get a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think did we end up drafting any of these teams?
Who?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah. We I want to say the next team.
Yeah.
Watchers. Quibo. I think this is the team we got him on. Yes, we
did.
Yeah.
Because we did 4 teams. We were like, we haven't drafted him. Might as well.
Yeah, we're gonna want to see. With 3 of these teams, we really tried to avoid other teams or other players that we got, which was really tough.
I think this team's hot fire.
This team is insane.
Yeah.
And we have a Jordan Addison luxury pick. Click that little thing next to Jalen Warren.
Likely to get hurt. Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if Jalen Warren got that starting job. Scroll down a little bit.
Warren agreed to terms to your contract.
That is Monday. Doesn't say. But they also have Kenneth Gainwell, which a lot of people have been saying that he's been sneaking up that depth chart.
Yeah.
And former Eagle. I think he's a Super Bowl champion. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. They saying Jalen's the starter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I stayed away from Travis Hunter in our money league because if he decides to go cornerback, it's a wasted draft pick, and he could be a star wide receiver, and maybe it is worth the pick if he ends up going that direction. But I think like you said, two times likely to get hurt. Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. Is he's going to try and pop someone on defense and just be like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because defensive side of the ball for wide receivers, safeties and corners are generally smaller. He's gonna hit somebody like Derrick Henry and just be like, man, okay, I'm good. Like, yeah, that's what I think's gonna happen.
You're pretty much allowing yourself the get back. If you pop somebody like a wide receiver coming over the middle as a cornerback, and then you go play wide receiver against their team, you're pretty much saying, hey guys, look at me, I have the ball now. You can hit me as hard as you can. You know, you're pretty much allowing yourself to get back. Yeah.
You want to start Jalen Warren over Breece
Hall? No, I just wanted to see. Well, man, yeah, I do actually.
Yeah. I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah. And this is the one we split ownership on, so this is your weekend. You can make a change if you want.
We're split ownership. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at the matchup. Let's see.
I'm really happy you're not playing that one guy.
126. I think he got reported or something. He must have, because I don't think I saw it.
Oh yeah, I don't remember seeing it either.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Caleb Johnson should see some work though.
Oof.
Keep an eye on him.
We're getting blasted. Well,
you think so?
Golden's gonna do better than that.
Down a little bit,
Golden's gonna have a 20. He's like the only guy that's healthy in Green Bay right now.
So you think? I think. I don't know. I think Lamar has a good game. I think that they're going to continue to do the same thing with him and Derrick Henry. It's just too much to. You can't keep track of both of them, So it's just they just feed off of each other.
I think this is fine. I think our running backs.
I think their running back. Well, they
just
have
not great.
they have
You know?
Saquon, which is especially against Dallas without
Who?
they have Saquon or Saquon
I hear he's
Barkley.
very good.
Is his name wrong?
I got Saquon in our league.
Yeah. And
drafted
I think Ladd's
Or
wide
dropped
receiver
him.
one. But I mean we have Amon Ra
Who did?
and Malik Neighbors. I think our wide receivers beat out Vlad and Terry unless they could have crazy games, but I can see Lad's gonna probably have a good game. I think he'll have a high target game.
He's gonna have Is he gonna have McDuffie on him the whole time?
Yeah, I think he'll have a high target game though.
Yeah. I don't know. I do feel like because they just got that new guy Trey Harris in the third round. I don't know. Yeah, it could very well be a high target game for Ladd, but I feel like a lot of what happened to Ladd last year was a lack of options for Herbert because he couldn't throw it to Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, this is we'll find out. Chiefs is a good defense in my opinion. So we'll see how he does.
Not a good team.
Tight end, Trey McBride, Travis Kelce. I'm taking Travis Kelce. But they're giving it to Trey McBride.
They're going to give it to Trey McBride.
Like I said, I think this is Travis Kelce's game. I think he's just going to come out and I don't know. I think it's just Travis Kelce's going to bully the Chargers.
He's got that cute girl he's trying to impress.
Yeah, exactly. She'll be at the. She might be there. Who knows?
Down in Brazil.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many times we see her on TV.
Does she have like a way to get down there?
Oh, I think I don't know.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I gosh, just that big private jet that she uses to get everywhere. How did Cam Ward perform in preseason?
I heard that it was off and on.
Yeah, I heard it was all right.
I
didn't get to see any of the games. I didn't get any of them in my area.
Yeah, we don't really get the preseason. The ones I did.
For Tennessee. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it looked like everybody did because as soon as
the draft,
literally the draft did that to him.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just been. He had that one viral video of him standing in the pocket. Everybody's doing that. And he was like standing there and he threw it and that was really good. But number one overall, I just feel like it was a really weak quarterback class this year.
Yeah, I just feel like it was just funny that it was like, all right, number one, what next? Cool, come on, let's go. Like let's go. This is where it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need more moments like the Texans trading back up for the number 3 pick.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah,
but then that was been like the only last cool draft moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Chiefs getting Josh Simmons at 31 was pretty cool. Myself, I stayed away from Titans thinking Will Levis was throwing. Oh no. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Titans are a team that you necessarily need to target. Who they have a.
They will be
What's
good filler and flex pieces, but they're not. You're not going to have anybody on the Titans who's going to be like.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Who?
I'm high. Wide receivers.
Calvin Ridley.
Ridley, that's right. Yeah.
And I think that's it. I don't know anybody else over there. Who's their number 2? I think he's going to be relying on Okonkwo a lot.
Yeah,
I think their tight end play will see a lot, but I don't know who their number 2 wide receiver is.
Tony Pollard, running back, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, starting running back's a starting running back,
Yeah.
So, yeah, RB1's RB1.
Well, if Cam Ward does bad, if he's having a bad season, defenses are just going to play against Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Because he's serviceable, and I think he gets hurt, though. Like, I know that his time in Dallas ended because of injuries.
Mm-hmm. I think he stayed healthy last year, didn't he?
Do you have anything that can help out with this team? Try and pull out these last 3 points that they're saying we're gonna lose.
No, I mean I don't think it's gonna. I think.
Click on show bench. Down at the bottom. There you go.
Dang, Anna's bench is better than ours. Oh no.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, that's only because we have Jordan Addison.
Oh yeah, suspended.
Yeah.
Bad habit. Grabbing all these suspended and players. I grabbed Rasheed Rice in my money league. I couldn't help myself because I knew he wouldn't be there on the back end.
I always say suspended
he wouldn't
and
be there.
injured players are luxury picks.
Yeah,
you know.
I knew he wouldn't be there on the back end. I was
Yeah.
like, I know he's not going to make it. I was like, if I was middle of the round, I could probably pass up on him. But like,
I would be worried. I would be actually be worried for Rashee Rice to come back because he's gonna be mad at Patrick.
yeah,
He ain't gonna be happy about everything that happened last year. And he's gonna be like,
yeah. No, Godwin and Nixon. Yeah, it's a bad habit. I mean, Godwin should be back. I think. What Jordan Addison's 4 weeks or is it 6?
3.
It's only 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And then they're saying Godwin should be back.
Is it 3 or 4? It should be. I think it's 3 because I remember it being like, I remember thinking that Rashee got like twice what Jordan Addison got.
First 3 games, yeah. Yeah. I mean, hasn't Godwin though? He should be back. Not too long, right? Did they say 4 weeks?
Minimum.
Yeah.
I say he's missing September.
Yeah.
So, I would just hold on to it. Mixon is the one that everybody's like, kind of like, he might be out for the season.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I don't know how much weight to put in those rumors.
Yeah.
But, it's, how much did CMC play last year?
Fair amount, didn't he?
Wasn't last year the one where it was like, God, I fucking hate being high. This was such a bad decision. Because I thought it was last year that he was hurt at the beginning of the season. It just was randomly announced, and then he only played like 3 games.
He said if Rice comes back, is he wide receiver 3? Absolutely not. Wide receiver 1. Fully healthy.
Wait, you don't think that there's a realm where Xavier Worthy and maybe Jalen Royals has like pushed
he only
Rashee
had
Rice
50
down.
attempts last year. Yeah, you're right. That was last year. Rashee. No, it doesn't matter. Rashee Rice is. I'm huge. I think Rashee Rice has so much talent. I think that he's gonna come in and just continue to do what he was doing before the injury.
You don't think that there's a possibility that that sets him back at all though?
No, I think he's fully healthy. He's still, going to be practicing with the team.
Mm-hmm.
So, right? Are they not allowed to practice during suspension?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Huh.
I don't know enough NFL players.
I would assume that they're able to practice during suspension, but
well, I think
if not, he's going to be working out on his own anyways. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he'll still be. We still haven't seen the best of Hollywood on KC. I agree. Yeah. I don't. I think. I mean, like I said, hot take coming from me. I still think that last year was one of the worst Chiefs teams that Patrick Mahomes has had, and still, managed to put up almost 4,000 yards and 15-1 when he was piloting them. I don't know, with Rashee Rice healthy, Pacheco. I don't think Pacheco's Hall of Fame running back or anything, but he's serviceable. I mean, I think if he had enough touches, he'll still get 800-900 yards pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think they're gonna be fine. This is gonna be a hard schedule though, but once and with Kelsey being off, I think Kelsey comes back this year and is just back to being. I think this is probably. I don't think it's gonna be his best season, but
I think he slows down hard. I think this is the year that they really press the brakes on him. There's so much talent at wide receiver, and I think that he's what is he, like 30? He's average, right?
Rice is Rice is. I think so. I mean, if he didn't, I think he's still getting drafted in most leagues, but Rice is. I mean, I have him on my bench because I don't think
he's in a lot of. Is he in this league? Go to a league that we have him, and let's see what his roster rate is.
I'll just go to players and just look them up.
Marvin Mims is available in this league.
Gonna learn how to block.
Kelsey, roster percent 91. So for every 10 leagues, 9 of them he's rostered.
Kelsey doesn't. No, I know. Yeah, you're good.
12 of those leagues he's starting.
He doesn't need to learn how to block though. He just scooches past the people and then gets open. So, I think. But yeah, Rashee Rice is going to be gone and he's going to be off the waivers in most leagues. So I think he should come in week 7. Honestly, I think because it's he's coming in after the bye too, so I don't know if he'll get the bye if he can't practice. I'm curious if he'll get the bye, but if he can practice, it's not going to be an issue. I don't think he's not. He's already. This is his. It's not like it's his first year. He's played in games before, and
this ain't his first. This ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, I think he'll come. He's completely healthy. So if
missing 6 weeks of football isn't the same as missing 2 years of football.
Yeah, if you can find somebody who
Darren Waller's have got a bigger hill to climb than Rashee Rice.
Yeah, if you can find someone who needs,
I'm more worried about the injury.
If something happens with injuries, and you can find someone that you can take Rashee Rice off of for, pretty cheap. I mean, you're going to get a wide receiver 1 in week 7. I think, but he said, "I wish I did more research before drafting." This is coming from a Chiefs fan though, so that's like I'm also take all my Chief takes with grains of salt, obviously, because I don't know. I think last year he was fantastic before he got injured. There hasn't been any. Everyone said he's been completely healthy, so I don't know.
I'm not. See, I can't really give a whole lot of takes on Kansas City. I don't really. They're not a team that I get in my area. I'm not really seeing a lot of them. So I haven't really been exposed to them that much. Go to We Tried again. I think it's really Andy Reid is just the kind of guy who likes to move it around. It's whoever. It's not even whoever has the hot hand. It's whoever he's just like, you this week, you. Yeah. And then that person, huge week, 10 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown type thing, And then other weeks he's like, it's you. But the thing is like, he's fallen out of Andy's favor. He's been casted to the dark.
Travis,
yeah. And Travis is out there and he's searching for light, and he found it. He found it.
And Taylor Swift. No, Andy is one. He said he's the one responsible for getting them together. So.
Yeah, exactly. He says
he's not really out of that much favor.
Be free, and Travis is like, you know how much you're paying, right? Like, no, I'm staying.
He had his statistically worst season, but it was still a good season for a tight end. I mean, I don't know. I think this is the year. I think that he'll have a really good year this year, and then win or lose the Super Bowl, he's done. Mm-hmm. I think that this is going to be his last year. He's just doing whatever he can to get as far as they can, and then he's going to retire.
What do you do if the Chiefs don't make playoffs? 8-9. Do you think Travis
trying to
is
put
like...
myself in... Hold on, I'm looking through thousands of dimensions.
2,000, you're not seeing it. You're not finding it.
No.
If they somehow don't make playoffs, do you think Travis wants to come back, or do you think he just says, "Well, we tried"?
I still think if we have a really bad year, I could say so say we come out of this I think the first 6 weeks without Rice are going to be tough, depending on if Hollywood Brown and Juju can step up, and I think Xavier Worthy's. I don't know if he's listed as wide receiver 1. He should be. I think. I don't know if it matters positionally, on the depth chart or on the play chart where if they're wide receiver.
It's going to look a lot. The depth chart and how they actually play on the field looks so much different. But they have X, Y, and Z receivers, and we just know them as
I think Worthy's going to be fine.
Thanks, Madden.
And Worthy's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
And so
he's
We're gonna. Josh Simmons looked great in preseason. He's the only we had 2 tackles, not the only ones, but he didn't allow any pressures on any of his plays. So I don't know. I'm excited. We have a good left tackle. I think. This is the year for Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes gonna have plenty of time.
Do you think the Chiefs somehow are able to crawl into not only playoffs but also possibly try and scrape out a Super Bowl appearance?
I think that we have a shot to go 4 in a row. I think it's going to be hard, like it is every year. I think
wasn't that hard.
I don't know. I think that we beat a lot of good teams to get there.
All you really need to do is just get all your guys to run forward. Get down and run forward as hard as they can, 3 or 4 yards, and you just run right up behind them. That's all you got to do. It ain't hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't seem difficult.
Yeah. No, I think definitely I think that's the team. I'm sure. Well, obviously the team's goal is Super Bowl win.
Do you think this is? Do you think it's a rematch and 3 years in a row the same two damn teams in the Super Bowl? Do you think that that's a possibility this year?
Well, I mean,
Wait, was it the Eagles in 2020?
No, yeah, it was Eagles in San Francisco, and then...
Oh, then the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like to pretend that 49ers one didn't happen.
Yeah. AFC's pretty much KC versus Baltimore versus Buffalo. Yeah, and I throw Cincinnati in there. I think that they have a good chance. I'm not a Bengals fan, but like if there's a team that I'm worried about seeing in the playoffs at this point as a Chiefs fan, it's the Bengals.
I kind of hope it's not another. I hope it's not these two teams again, because that would be many.
I hope the Eagles don't make it
5
either.
years.
I hope the Eagles don't make it either.
I hope
the Lions. I want the Lions.
I hope, in my opinion, I hope it's a kiddie bowl and it's Lions Bengals. That would be a fun Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's been Casey Baltimore. Yeah, since Brady left. Yeah, that's basically Brady left and then Mahomes took over. That basic kind of that mantle of AFC Championship every year. I didn't expect it, but
do you at times lament being a Chiefs fan at times?
Oh yeah, it's hard.
I was just wondering.
No.
I lament being an Eagles fan. It's really tough when Philadelphia will set themselves on fire when we do well. And I have to be like, I know why they ate the horse poop. It's just you just had to be there, okay?
I didn't lament back then. So you guys had a Super Bowl. You had that. What was that? 2017. Yeah, I'm good at years. Get ready for Drake May. Oh yeah, I do think the Patriots are in a pretty good spot. I think they just got. Is it who's it, that tight end? Is it or they just drafted?
They got a new left tackle. He was like, I would put my life on the line for this team.
Yeah,
dead face, type thing. Drake May is gonna be up all season.
Yeah,
he's gonna be standing up. It's a matter of it's gonna be a matter of whether or not
skill position players.
Yeah, if their running backs can keep defenses honest. If Ramondre Stevenson which by the way, I loved Ramondre.
I like Ramondre.
He was my favorite running back. I thought he was gonna be the next Adrian Peterson coming out of OU, and then he kept getting hurt. And then that never ended.
I will say
he's an absolute monster when he can stay upright, but he gets hurt too much.
It's nice to be able to talk about the Patriots. I'm sure this is how some people feel about Chiefs talking about them, but it's nice to be able to talk about Patriots and be like, oh yeah, they have a good team, and not feel like bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Having the GOAT on your team kind of does that. Where it's like.
Right, dude, 2,000 yards. That doesn't happen every year, but fucking we did it.
I was talking about Brady, but yeah, sure.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mahomes.
No, I think Mahomes is number 2 right now.
You're saying, yeah. No, I don't know why. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
no, we've talked about this. Yeah, I think Mahomes. Yeah, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Right,
but he's not the best quarterback of all time.
No, yeah, having. This is how we're going to be talking about the Chiefs in about 8 years.
Yeah,
they actually have a good team again.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty decent.
No, it's going to be a long.
Who was it? Who the hell was it that New England got behind Ramondre Stevenson? Because I don't even think Stevenson's starting. I think he's hurt. Travion Henderson, Ohio State, and he had a good preseason. I think he even ran a kick return back for a touchdown, something like that. We don't get a lot of Patriots games out here.
Henderson.
So yeah.
But, no, I do think. I think the Patriots are in a good spot to, especially he said one more year. Yeah, I mean, I think that they could squeeze into the play. I think we have them possibly squeezing into the playoffs in a wild card spot. And
in a previous episode,
I think so. Maybe I'm hot, so I don't know.
Man, we really need to start writing that shit down.
Yeah, we'll make slides. Yeah,
I think. I think that they were who did I say in that division was the Dolphins? I think we wound up saying the Dolphins tanks the division. They just don't do well at all.
Yeah.
It's just they're so reliant on Tua, and it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
Mike McDaniels is in the hot seat, and he's going to blow it. Is I think what the conclusion we came to. Not to be confused with Mike McDonald. I already made that joke.
Yeah. Having Henderson allows wide receivers get better opportunities. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have Stephon Diggs and
which to be seen if Stephon Diggs can have if he can. I mean, I think he has good hands. So
the thing is, I stopped paying to their wide receivers after they whiffed on. Who was it that they whiffed on? They drafted somebody in the first round. I want to say 4 or 5 years ago, and after he didn't do well, I was like, dude, this team is irrelevant. It's going to be irrelevant for a minute in fantasy. So I'm just going to kind of let them sit for a little bit, wait till they get something going on, and then
strange.
But
Strange.
Cole Strange?
Yeah.
Oh, the offensive lineman? No, that was Belichick's last season. It was a wide receiver. They got it like the 31st
I don't
pick.
know if that. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not. I think Drake May could definitely have a very good fantasy season, especially if maybe Stephon Diggs can pull it out one last time. Because I think he has to be pretty close to retiring. I don't know. He's been injured.
He hasn't been the same since he tore his ACL.
Yeah,
Well, we haven't seen him. That was last year, I think,
Yeah.
in Houston. But
he hasn't been the same since he's been on the Bills, really. And even on the Bills, his last year, he wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he wasn't that great. Well, he was a Viking, and that was where he got his name because that was Minneapolis Miracle.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't.
And then he went to the Bills and was Josh Allen's boy,
Yeah.
And then dude went to Houston and didn't really do anything, right? Did he stop anywhere between there? Either way, that's getting pretty old. That's a long resume.
Yeah.
With an injury designation, I don't know. Next year, Patriots are getting a wide receiver.
Yeah, probably.
They're going to start, especially if Drake May is showing potential.
They just invested in the O-line.
Hakeem Nicks? Was it
He's
Hakeem Nicks?
talking about Strange, who recently got cut, but I think you're thinking of N'Keal Harry.
N'Keal Harry, yes. Yeah. Man, haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah.
But I think Patriots are going to... They may not make playoffs because it was the Jets that we were saying is going to sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I do think that the Patriots, they could make it. Wild card. Their division's very tough because I think out of that division, my dark horse is the Jets over
that's a crazy take in my opinion, but
Patriots need better wide receivers.
Yeah.
They need
more.
I
thought you meant I thought you were saying over the Bills.
No.
Yeah.
No. They were gonna they get one of the last 3 wild card spots.
Yeah.
So
a big body true wide receiver. Man, I've been saying that about the Chiefs every single year, and they always just draft speed. They just like speed.
I feel like Devon Vele is super available at all times.
Yeah.
Who's that? He was talking about the Raiders. That huge 6'5" guy. See if the Patriots can get him.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like he's probably not if he's getting worked.
The thing is like
starters.
What teams like to do is when they get those receivers is they don't like to use them there. They always move them to tight end.
Yeah.
And it just completely ruins.
Josh Gordon. Yeah. I wish he would have, got off them drugs.
Yeah, right. Fucking shit's stupid.
Couldn't stop smoking. I think didn't it come out later that it was a lot of other stuff. It wasn't just
weed?
It
was just weed. I think it was just weed. Yeah.
Now he would have never been suspended. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's like one of Josh Gordon is always when people look back at Josh Gordon's career, it's gonna be it's always gonna be like a what if. Yeah.
I mean, I think the biggest what if because of drug suspensions will always be Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
Because he still had a couple of years, but his entire most of his career was marred by suspensions and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he
drugs will do it.
Love my Longhorn running backs. He was one of the best, and he smoked the ganj. Love that cat. Great guy.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I think a lot. I think our teams. We're only losing by a single 0.1 in this one.
Let's go.
Pretty good.
I like this team though.
I like this team a lot.
I think this is the team that we. This is the last team we drafted.
Well,
right?
it looks like it's the team that we tried on.
Yeah, this was the last team we drafted. We drafted this later than the other 3
because the other ones were all about our names because we couldn't think of. We were just like, this is your team, and then we got that mixed up. We got that backwards.
So do you think Eagles can make it back to defend? I'm gonna spoiler alert. No, he doesn't. So do you think Eagles can make it back to defend?
It's the NFC is just the Wild West right now. There are so many just sharks in that ocean. The Buccaneers always have our number in the playoffs, and we barely squeak by the Rams.
Yeah.
So those games were not as close. Yeah, we got into some rhythm later on, but man, if we don't have that underdog in us, we don't do anything. We sputter out.
Yeah.
And I'm just man, I want to. That'd be great. It'd be really cool, and I think we have a really good team, and we can really do it. I think that we are a bigger fish in that pond. but there's a lot of big fish in that pond, and like the Buccaneers, they always scare the hell out of me. Like they hate us.
Yeah, he said it feels like a Rams post Super Bowl situation. I'm sorry to say.
Rams what?
Post Super Bowl situation.
Yeah, I mean we made the playoffs the year after the 2017, but I think we got beat by the Rams. You know,
I think you still have the talent. I don't not to. Maybe not. Definitely, you're definitely making the playoffs. I don't think that's in contention.
We get complacent.
We
get complacent with success. That's what we do. We've always done that. You know, when we're just like, oh, we're the good team, we're the best team, we have one good year, and we're like, yeah, and then it starts to go back down. Then we fire Doug Peterson for some reason, and then we hire Nick Sirianni. And that's the same thing we did with Chip Kelly, because he was hot fire when he came in, and then he went down. We got rid of him, got Doug Peterson.
Your hot take: you guys missed the playoffs, fired Nick Sirianni.
Man, no, I hope not. I like this team. That's what sucks. I like this team. I think
you have Saquon Barkley.
I think our linebackers
Jalen Hurts showed
that,
like as much as it hurts to say, Jalen Hurts showed during the Super Bowl that if you shut down Saquon, that he's going to beat you with his arm, and he can do that.
Still throw.
Yeah, and like and he's still Jalen Hurts. You know, he's still athletic. Like I think that's kind of what. You have him and you have Saquon. It's kind of like the Lamar Derrick Henry combo. Like,
I feel like we've been flying too close to the sun with injuries.
He said AJ Brown Patriot in 2026.
That could be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have wide receivers. We're fine. We have the only person in the history of football to ever win a national championship, a Heisman, and a Super Bowl. And he's a little small. He's itty bitty, but we can keep him. That's fine.
I don't know. I could see AJ Brown if they're looking to get rid of him. I could see him coming to the Chiefs.
I could see him go to the.
We get rid of Juju Smith-Schuster's probably gone next year.
Gosh.
So we'll have Rashid and Xavier Worthy.
I can see that.
It's kind of our top two, you know.
I don't think they move him this year though.
No, yeah,
AJ Brown.
It'd be next year.
But I don't think. But the thing is the Eagles and the Chiefs have always sort of had a little broship. Like Andy Reid used to be an Eagle. Like Jeremy Maclin played there and stuff like that. There's a lot of players that overlap between those two teams. And that would be crazy to see AJ Brown with the Chiefs. I don't see the Eagles wanting to help them out at all.
No, but no one thought that the Bills would want to help the Chiefs out at all, and then they, you know.
But the Bills are doing what I call the Goku strategy, where they're letting them power up first before they actually do something about it.
He said AJ Brown loves him some Patriots, and Edelman tried to recruit him this season, but he couldn't just leave the Eagles.
No, we're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean he made the right decision last year at least.
Yeah.
But we'll see about this season. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
you can't just leave a Super Bowl winning team. Like that's insane as a wide receiver.
Yeah, if we go down, if we
Tyreek.
Get a wild card spot, if we don't win the division, but we get a wild card spot type situation, and we lose in the first round, AJ Brown's not staying an Eagle. He's gone. If we don't make playoffs, he's gone. But I also don't see us really having that bad of a season. I don't. Even though in our prediction video I said that eventually you talked me out of it being the Cowboys and being absolutely this doomer about it. In that, but the Commanders are pretty good. The Cowboys are still a good team. I don't like them, and I think that they're ran bad, and I don't think they're that great. I love CeeDee Lamb. I think he's incredible, but he's like the only guy on that team that I'm just like, dude, at this point, just sell it. Sell the team. Get rid of it. But no, that's not going to happen.
No.
Jerry Jones believes that he just made his Herschel Walker trade of the new era.
But no, if Patriots make the playoffs and if Eagles muffin playoffs, I could see AJ Brown thinking about it. Absolutely, yeah. I absolutely.
What you said?
He said if Patriots make the playoffs and if Eagles muffin playoffs, I can see AJ Brown thinking about it.
Oh, the thing
that you guys lose wild card and to the Bucks or something, and Patriots still make the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I could see him, especially if they win. Yeah. Especially if the crazy, you know, somehow all three teams make the playoffs, because I think that's probably the only, you know.
Well, I mean, the Jets, we're being very hypothetical, and we're really hoping that Justin Fields pans out. He could very easily just not, and Drake May does. Yeah. You know, and it just flip-flop, you know, our rankings.
True. Yeah.
So it could very easily, he just takes that spot. I mean, the Patriots, I just think that there's still some pieces missing. They need better skill positions. They're getting more depth at running back, which has really kind of been one of their main things that they've historically always really had was a good running back core. You know, Bill Belichick liked to flip it. Like I always used to say, never draft rookie Patriots running backs because you don't know what Bill's going to play that week. You know,
Yeah,
but it's a new regime, and they like to have guys. You know, one guy. You know, and Ramondre Stevenson, if healthy.
Yeah.
You know.
No, yeah, I can.
I think Henderson's really going to go.
Yeah, I can absolutely see. Yeah, I could see them sneaking into. I don't think they'll. I don't see the Patriots winning the division, but I can see them getting the wild card if they do perform this year, and if they do get the wild card and win, and the Eagles lose in the first round whenever they play.
Yeah.
Absolutely, like I can see AJ Brown, looking to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does want to be a Patriot at some point in his career, that would probably be the time for him to jump ship.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be like, because you can't be a wide receiver and young forever type thing. You know,
Yeah.
it wears on you quick.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's like, do I want to stay? Like, especially if it's looking like, okay, we lost in the Eagles lose in the first round, and they're losing, like players or God forbid Saquon gets injured, and it's just like, okay, I won my Super Bowl, like,
I mean, it's the Madden curse year.
Yeah,
it's Madden. He was the number one player by the NFL.
Yeah.
He was put on the Madden cover. He jumped over a man backwards.
This is I think Saquon's gonna. I think Saquon might have another 2K year.
I don't see it. I think he regresses so hard. I know, and he's one of my favorites. That Penn State game, I talk about it every stream.
It's such a career moment.
USC.
Yeah.
State, yeah.
I think it's just a career moment, but I think he's gonna do it.
I just don't. I think he's one of my favorites. I think he regresses. I still picked him number 3 in fantasy. I don't care.
Yeah.
But
I think he's gonna have another crazy year. I think it's kind of like that,
I just
the
feel
Madden
like
curse, the number one player, like all this stuff.
That's just so much hype. That's a lot of hype.
I know. I think he's gonna cap it off.
Man, how much do you think? Who's the GM for the Giants? What's his name again? It's not Gettleman anymore.
I can't remember. I watched the whole thing with.
But
him. He's like, the one thing I don't want is to get rid of Saquon.
He's just That's a hard life. Yeah. Being that rich. So,
but, let's see. I guess we can see if there's any quick news and then call it.
Yeah.
Where would we go? So
I use what's formerly Roto World.
Oh, Roto World.
Well, formerly it's NBC Sports Edge now.
NBC. Oh my goodness.
I know, right? That's what I say.
Sports edging.
Just the one, not present participle, just regular edge.
Go to Fantasy Home and will that show news or just?
I would go to go to player news, NFL. Yeah.
Oh, smart. No wonder I couldn't find Roto World. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
We helped somebody today.
Yeah, no problem. It got bought out a few years ago, unfortunately.
Let's see.
Oh, it's not even NBC Sports Edge. It's just NBC Sports.
Oh,
they eventually kind of just like, oh, nobody's buying it. Nobody cares. We just got to drop it. It's not HBO Max. It's just HBO. Well, okay, fine. It's HBO Max.
I can't see it. That's
actually, it's just Max.
Commissioned. Is there flex on here or no?
Don't worry about positions.
Okay.
Yeah, just start scrolling. Let's see. Stephon Diggs is he's going to be healthy. Yeah. He's going to be out there. That's pretty good.
Season torn ACL.
Start your Stephon Diggs. Travis Hunter ain't hurt. L'Jarius Sneed is hurt. Oh. This should be the norm for Sneed, is what they say.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got hurt. That was like the first thing he did when he got over there.
Kind of. I feel bad for him, but I mean, hey,
he could have stayed.
Yeah,
he just wanted more money.
Greenlaw didn't practice.
Man, I feel bad for Dre Greenlaw.
Marvin Mims practicing. I auto-drafted Marvin Mims, which I'm not mad about.
He was officially listed as the number 2 above Troy Franklin.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that. I mean, I saw, I've seen some plays of his from last year. He, got broke up in a couple plays, so nice flex if I feel it. Hollywood Brown practice fully.
Who's Christian Fulton?
cornerback.
2
weeks practicing, not truck. Should be able played for the Chargers last year. K-Dot limited.
Yeah, I heard he was
practicing
hurt.
in full on Friday.
He's on. It says he's on track. Okay, he is practicing.
Yeah.
All right.
If he has a full practice on Fridays, that's just something
hurt.
to look out for. But Alvin Kamara, bulk of there you go.
There it is.
Bulk of the work and run game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, another 1,000-yard season. Let's go. Darren Waller did not practice Wednesday. Oh no, he came out of retirement for this.
Dang. Well,
Dang.
They traded for him. They went out and they got him.
Man.
Well,
poor Darren Waller. Who's the Saints QB? Oh, none other than Spencer Rattler.
It's the Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
The rattlesnake.
I don't think he's doing anything this year.
No. I think it's going to be... He's not going to do anything. They're going to switch to Shuck, who's not going to be able to get it done, and they're going to be like... Even though I think Shuck's a good quarterback, I think he's actually... He very well could be Offensive Rookie of the Year. You know, but he didn't have a good preseason, hasn't had great camps, I've read. So.
Yeah, well, they're supposedly... They're going with Rattler starting, from last I heard at least.
Yeah, no, it still is.
Yeah, Shuck is QB2. I think he'll be in within 3 weeks, probably 3-4 weeks, maybe even 2. I don't know. I feel like they sat. I would have drafted Kamara. Yeah, he'll be getting a lot of work. Tyreek limited on practice. Looked great for week 1.
Well, I think the bad quarterback play is going to put a lot of eyes on Kamara, which is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just stack the box
about
against
the
them.
NFC. Yeah, I follow a couple of the teams in the NFC, but. Packers defensive lineman Micah Parsons was limited on Wednesday. We expect Parsons to be on the field, but it's possibly a limited snap count. Ooh, uh-oh. Maybe the Lions offense isn't going to be as shut down as we thought.
Oh, that's a good point.
I didn't know Micah Parsons wasn't healthy. Maybe Jerry knows what he's doing. Uh-oh. Imagine Micah Parsons trades for that massive, everyone's like, oh, you could have got more, which they could have got more, but signs that massive contract and then it's just injured.
That's what you do as a Cowboy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Man, that
you get paid and then you get hurt. That's what Dak did.
Jerry Jones would be like...
That's what the leadership has taught us to do.
Do you think Jerry Jones makes it to the end of the year?
How old is he?
I don't know. Keon Coleman limited on Wednesday. That's good. At least he's practicing.
I think if the Cowboys do really, really, really bad this year, and there has to be an emergency meeting about Jerry Jones and his mental health as a elderly man and whether or not he can operate this business and whether or not it's good for the shareholders, I think in that situation Jerry Jones would just pull out a gun on everybody and say, you will have to pry this franchise from my cold dead hands, and then everybody will just sit back down, and then we'll move to the offseason. And that'll be it.
I wonder who Dallas picks for those 2 first-rounders. Probably low picks. They're probably picking. I think they're probably picking. I think
Packers their main
make the
picks
playoffs.
I think their main. Wait, what'd you say?
The Packers are making the playoffs.
Oh, they said the Cowboys.
No, the Packers are. Yeah, no, their main picks, yes, but the picks that they traded for.
Oh, those are gonna be low.
Yeah,
those are gonna be in the 20s.
If I think even with Khalil Shakir, I'm looking at Micah Parsons being, even if he was injured, I still think that they're good enough to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I predicted them making the playoffs before the Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah,
which much to dispute because you're like, well, Lions, and I'm just but I feel like the Packers are kind of like the little bit of the guys up there. They're not bad.
So Harris is opening his backup to Omar and Hampton.
Okay, there it is.
Does Jerry Jones have an heir? Oh, good question. I don't know.
I mean, he be slanging, so there's got to be somebody out there.
See, 5 hours ago, Trayvon Diggs will play. Jaden Reed did not practice. Should count on 4 workload. It says even if he's ready to go, they shouldn't count on full workload. Yeah, I got burned by Jaden Reed already. I'm like
already.
Yeah, that was last year. He burned me. Micah Parsons. Oh, this is more stuff. Jerome Ford, like you said, listed as starter. Yeah, a lot of
Jalen Warren
no
is
one's
be
drafting
the featured runner to start.
no
the
one's
season.
drafting Jerome Ford.
Yep, that's big
Just,
value.
Yeah, crazy. I mean, I know I'm not going to. Maybe that's just the sentiment is no one wants to get Browns players.
I mean,
You know,
that's the thing about the Browns. They're at the point where when you have a bad
So
team
is
in
that
fantasy, usually there's only one player that really stands out. Like in 2013, on the Browns, it was Josh Gordon, and he had a huge year, you know. And for the last few years, it's been like Nick Chubb, you know. There was a period where the number one guy was Baker Mayfield.
yeah,
So it's like every now and then the Browns, they usually only ever put out like one really good player.
yeah,
So
yeah. I agree. I just
is that
even if
is
it's
that person Jerome Brown? No, but you might as well take a shot on somebody.
yeah.
I said Charles Tillman. So I said no. That's Peanut Tillman. No,
What do you?
Cedric Tillman is who I said.
Yeah. He's asking about Gonzalez. Yeah, did not practice.
Hamstring over a month, and he has yet to return to practice.
Losing frequent big blow to the pads. Geno Smith a boost in rankings for his first game as a Raider. We'll see with Geno how he does.
Does not look like Christian Gonzalez is practicing.
Yeah.
And this is late in the week. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, he probably won't. That's what it's
They
saying.
ain't playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Ricky Pearsall hype was premature. Oh no!
Unfortunate.
Let's see. It says Jalen Warren will be the featured runner.
Yeah.
Potentially. Oh no. Jets guard.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Vera Tucker. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Must have been during practice.
Well, that explains a lot of the Breece Hall stuff that's been popping up about why his projection is going down a bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is still the Steelers. They are just very good defensively.
Yeah.
And have always been.
Jalen Orioles didn't travel with the
Oh,
team.
that one at the bottom is really important.
Hunter Luka?
No.
Oh, sorry. I can't see. You're talking about.
Oh, okay. Travis Hunter. He's been
starting
listed.
wide receiver and backup cornerback.
Yeah, backup cornerback. Yeah, see, that is important.
That's
important. Big news.
Yeah. Well,
whoa.
That's 22 hours ago.
Look at this one. Hunter Renfrow is going to be a starter on the Panthers.
Oh, yeah. Unofficial.
Maybe I need to drop Leggett. Because it's going to be Tet on the other side.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd want to drop Leggett for Hunter Renfrow yet. I think like I said, I'm big on second year wide receivers.
The thing is the Panthers, they just lost Jalen Coker. He's hurt, and that was going to be their slot guy. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Hunter Renfrow is going to be the inside slot guy that Bryce is going to be dumping a lot of pass off to. Hold on, I got to do something real quick.
Yeah, Renfrow on the inside though. No, I thought that's usually what he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and pick him up.
Oh, quick. Renfrow?
Yes, and that's going to be in our main league.
Let's see, J.K. Dobbins listed as a starter.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah. I've been saying that all offseason. R.J. Harvey is not somebody to start yet. He will take it, but...
Deuce Vaughn visiting the Broncos.
Ooh, that could be fun. Deuce Vaughn, he's little. I always said that he was what is his name? I can see his face. He played for the Eagles and he played for the Saints. I wasn't meant to rhyme there, but it was Darren Sproles. I always said that
Sproles, yeah.
Deuce Vaughn has a very Darren Sproles.
I should know that.
Yeah,
he went to my high school.
Did
he went to Olathe, Kansas. Yeah.
Oh,
He's a
nice.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 95% sure who that's who I'm thinking of.
Probably.
No, it is. Yeah, it's Sproles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Darren Sproles. Yeah, he went to my high school. Mm-hmm. That is like jersey up in the cafeteria.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Boston Scott, for the Eagles fans out there, is visiting with the Colts, which I'm sure will be a really fun reunion for him and Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
As the giant killer, as Boston Scott.
Etienne and Bigsby are listed as co-starters.
Oh no! What was I? Who was I picking up? Go scroll up again.
Oh no! Ja'Cory Cross-Kamara is fourth in their unofficial depth chart.
Yeah.
Talking about Boston Scott.
I don't know. No, keep going a little bit. I kind of forgot the guy's name.
I think so he's listed as fourth. It just says,
Sure,
we're sure
whatever
this
you
will
say.
generate questions for Dan Quinn and Cliff Kingsbury later. For now, let's enjoy being engaged by some bait. Yeah.
Scroll up again for a little bit because I forgot because of the weed. I forgot why I was getting on here, and it was to get Hunter Renfrow.
To grab you. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. Go back to what you were doing. You're fine.
You're fine. Yeah. I think that's I mean, this is to the second. Stephon
Look, dude.
Diggs said he will play. We talked about that. Dalton Kincaid. Devontae Smith could near his 2022 totals of 95 catches and 7 touchdowns, says Athletic Zach Berman. Okay, well, I don't. Who are you? I don't.
Okay. I mean, I can see that. I would
I
hope
hope so.
for
I got him in our league.
1,500, but
He's flexing for me. He's in my flex.
Hmm.
Tony Pollard in good place.
the Bills signed Gabe Davis. That's big. He already knows the system. He's been there before.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, he torched the Chiefs.
Yeah, he set playoff records against the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's just what a tough game for Gabe. What a tough game for them. I'm sorry. Like, I feel what a tough game for them.
Who?
The Bills.
Oh God, that was that sucks. That sucks so hard. That's just that sucks. That's such a hard game to lose.
Yeah,
because you're just so damn close.
Yeah, that is 13 seconds is insane.
That's insane. That's heartbreaking. Yeah. Well, I picked up DJ Giddens.
Jackson Dart will start as number 2.
Yep, he's gonna be number 2. That means we're not gonna see a lot of Jameis this year, except for sideline antics. That's unfortunate.
Khalil Shakir resumed practicing. Yeah, Najee Harris said he's ramping it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, this is all old stuff now.
Yep, now we're back into stuff from a couple days ago. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just repeating the same stuff on the same people.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, I think this was a pretty good one. We kind of got our fantasy teams cleaned up, and we got our predictions down for week 1. Of all the games, the matchups we talked about today, is there anything that you think? Is there any? This is a bad time to do this segment because we've already moved so far past this. Is there anything that you think is going to be a trap game? Is there anyone that you're like, man, it would not surprise me if that top team wound up losing, if the Cincinnati dropped it to Cleveland? You know?
I don't think Cincinnati's gonna. I don't think that's a trap game. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Tennessee, Denver. I'm actually gonna read off some matchups and see if you think that they're trap games. Okay, and see if because you've already said who you think is gonna win, but you're also high, so you don't remember.
It's hard to say like trap game because like the teams here. Let me see.
We don't know who's gonna be.
Is this from this year? This is it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can read that.
No, you can't. You can't read that chicken scratch.
No, I can. Arizona to the Saints.
I don't. It's like a top. It's like a good team. Neither of them are good.
But I think Saints are like bad enough that I don't know. That's not who's like.
Well, I mean, like, do you Kansas City Chargers?
I don't think that's like a trap game. It's a divisional.
Oh yeah,
game.
those are 2 good teams.
Yeah, it's a divisional game. Yeah.
Well, Dallas and Philadelphia is kind of a trap game.
Yeah.
Dallas isn't very good at all. Well, they're all right, but. I don't know. There's not since you're right. Since it's very early in the season, we can't really tell what's a trap game just yet.
Yeah.
There are teams that it's just like, oh, that team is just not good, but they tend to be playing teams that aren't good. So we'll bring that up next time.
Yeah.
But I think for this time, I think we are all done. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for coming.
I'll see you next week.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we're live streaming, I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much that helps.
Later.
But yeah, see it.